Okay. Our very first videos were touchdown in Tel Aviv. I wrote down notes for every day. For my thoughts and feelings every day. Just so that I have... in case I forget something. Do you think I would write down anything here that I wouldn't read on stream? Daily reflections. Day 1 landing. This is boring, but I think I just wrote this down so I didn't forget anything. The flight was generally uneventful. Oh, it was a 15-hour flight. Somehow, I don't know how, but we slept like the entire flight. Thank God. Thank God. I went to sleep and then I woke up and I was in Dubai. Oh my God. I was worried I was going to be awake for like 12 of the 15 hours on that flight and I would hate myself. After stepping off the plane and transferring at DXB, I was met with the most sauna-like weather I've ever experienced in my life. Holy shit. You know, some people are like, oh, it's like a sauna out here. Bro, I spent like 60 seconds outside in Dubai. I think that was probably the most intense feeling I've ever had being outside before, ever. And that was at night. Oh my God. Though my watch thing said that it feels like 108. And I don't know what the humidity was, but holy fuck. And it was, yeah, it was at night. I can't even imagine it. Dry heat, it was humid. It was incredibly humid. It was actually a sauna. What was it in Celsius? It was like fucking, I think it was, feels like, what is that, 108, like 42? I don't know. Damn, I'm so good. I've got the European brain. I've got the European brain, okay? But anyway, yeah, my God. Isn't it a desert? How is it humid? Dubai is a desert? Is it? No. I don't know if this counts as a desert or not. The harsh desert environment. I actually have no idea. I'm not sure if it counts as a desert. Maybe, maybe not. Dubai has cloud seeding, which artificially causes rain and the flooding that's been happening. Is that true? I feel like I've read a headline on Reddit about that before, but... The Anti-Defamation League. Wait, why are you linking me this? Never mind. Okay. The watch read, let's see, feels like 108 and the humidity was at least 75%. After some light trolling of Lonerbox, we boarded the plane to fly to Tel Aviv. Oh, apparently Bonerbox has been to Dubai before. I don't know if there's any footage of this. Arrival at airport compiled. I feel like this is going to be when we arrive in Israel. We're on a bus transferring planes in the Dubai airport, and Lonerbox is pointing. He's pointing across the street, and he's like, "When I was here, none of these stores even existed." And I look over, and I was like, "Oh yeah, that over there. That's a really popular chain." And I was like, "Muhammad Ball," or some shit like that. And Lonerbox looks at me. He's like, "Is that really what it's called?" I think this flight is leaving Dubai. I think. Or is this coming? This might be coming into Dubai. Oh, Yobel was on a different flight than us coming in, so we wouldn't have been here. Do you have tattoos? I don't. Yobel and Lena do, though. Oh, Lena. Steven. Wow, that's me. What? What do you want?
The only people that really use these right are the...
Why?
You can see the way those guys are cute. Yeah.
Did you clap? Yeah, we always clap. Who's the other guy you named? We've got Nassif is Boner Box. We've got Steven, aka Destiny. We've got Elena, aka the owner of Honey. And then we've got the film guy is Yo Bell. 2 carry-ons. I have a bag for small things. And I've got my iPad carrying case for my iPad. What camera is this? I think he's using a DJ2 Osmo thing or some bullshit. Camera quality, given how small it is and portable and easy to set up, is actually surprisingly good. Any checked bags? Yeah, obviously. I'm gone for like 3 weeks. I cannot get over how much Hebrew it looks like the Predator like text. When Predator is like typing on his arm thing, they must have modeled it after that. Arabic looks so much nicer. Just in terms of like the art, I feel like you could write Arabic like it looks really cool and artistic. In Hebrew, it looks very autistic. I don't like the way it looks. I don't like it. Oh, they've got this in the airport. All the hostage aduters. RIP. Well, I shouldn't say RIP. I guess they're not all dead, but... You actually got drippy for the trip? Yeah, I bought all new clothes just so I could put together outfits and be a real-life human being. Cute. Hebrew looks cooler, but Arabic lends itself to calligraphy more? What are you talking about? No shot. I think we're pretty tired here. I wonder if we have... Oh. We got something to eat at the airport, and it was okay. Nothing super special. But... You don't look skinny fat anymore? I'm absolutely skinny fat. The goal with clothing is to hide it. You either show off your body or you hide your body, okay? That's what fashion... It's 80% of fashion. Okay. Oh, we find our first feral cat. We get to a hotel that I thought was the Sadat Hotel, named after Anwar Sadat, but it's actually the Sadat Hotel. I don't know what it's named after, but... We find our first feral cat.
Go pet him. No. Are you serious?
Nassif is a
God,
puss.
his ear moved.
When traveling for vacation, is a red-eye flight to destination better or an afternoon or evening flight? You need to know yourself in terms of how you travel to know the answer to that question. Some people can't sleep well on planes at all. So if you take a red-eye, you're still going to be wasting the entire next day. So there's no point in doing it. You might as well take an evening flight and then sleep when you get there. I think I can sleep pretty well on planes. So I'll sleep on a plane, I'll get up, and then I'll have that day to do stuff. Thoughts on Maria Farmer saying that Jewish people and Jewish supremacy was a theme in the Epstein pedophile ring? I don't know. Oh, I try to actually learn how to take pictures too, which is very challenging, but no, it's not. I'm trying to develop a better aesthetic I'm trying to develop taste for art stuff, and it's, ugh. So I take pictures this trip. Maybe buy a DSLR. The type of camera that you shoot with is not very consequential unless you're trying to shoot for National Geographic. Some people have very good taste when it comes to shooting pictures, and they can do it well on a phone, on a good camera, whatever, it doesn't matter. Good camera is not going to help you at all. It doesn't even come... If you have 0% photography skills and 100% is like the most tasteful, best pictures ever, a new camera will take you from 0% to 0%. Doesn't help whatsoever.
No, it worked a little bit.
We get into this stupid fucking hotel. We get into the elevator and we go to the second floor. Then we realize the first floor, by the way, for Europe or Israel. They like to pretend they're Europe. And it doesn't take us to the right floor. And so we're mashing buttons, trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. We landed on Shabbat is Saturday, right? Shabbat's not actually Saturday, too. I learned this. I thought it was like the clock strikes midnight. And then you have like a Saturday, like, oh, you've got Shabbat. It starts at like Friday when it turns night, and I think it ends on Saturday when it turns night. But anyway, so this is where we learned some cuck bullshit, which is apparently on Shabbat. In some places, the elevators don't work. You can't push a button to do anything because you're breaking like the Shabbat rule of starting a fire or doing work. However, or rather, the elevators will work, but there will be a Shabbat elevator. Now, what the Shabbat elevator allows you to do is the elevator automatically goes up and down one floor at a time without you having to push a button. So you're not breaking any rules on Shabbat. But anyway, it took me, I think it took a good like 10 minutes to figure out like what the fuck was actually happening here. So
No,
Shabbat.
it worked a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. The elevator felt guilty already. It's
No.
It's asking for
This is
forgiveness.
not what's happening right now. That's not real. No shot.
well, we just witnessed it.
No, we did not.
I've never heard of something this. I understand it better now, but at the time, this was exceptionally fucking stupid. And I still half think that it's exceptionally fucking stupid. But
And I think
10
he's
minutes
telling
with
us
stairs
now.
close by. I don't know if there were stairs. These might be stairs. I can't read any of this shit. I don't fucking know. I'm not about to start opening random fucking doors. We've just landed. I'm still not sure if I'm going to get like missile attacked like every 2 hours in this godforsaken country or not. Okay, just vibing out, all right?
No.
Shabbat elevator 2 explanations. Oh, do I explain? Oh, this must be day 2, right? Because I'm in a different outfit. The Shabbat elevator. Okay, so apparently it would count as work to complete a circuit.
Okay.
So when you push a button, that's like work that you can't do on Shabbat. But
Right.
the Shabbat elevator automatically goes floor to floor to floor to floor slowly, so you don't have to push the button so it doesn't break Shabbat.
Okay.
Cringe.
There you go. Interesting. This is not us. Is it? No way.
This doesn't look like it.
It's crowded.
Is it Shabbat lights as well?
There is like, I don't know if it's like the most Jewish thing I've ever seen in my life or heard of, but there's like.
Wait, is it going to fucking back up? It's supposed to be 0, right?
Oh shit, because we're in not America land. Oh, and I pushed the wrong button. In the United States, the first floor is the first floor, the second floor is the second floor, third floor is the floor. In Europe, floor 0 is the first floor. And when you push 1, that actually takes you to the second floor. But Europeans call that the first floor. I don't know why they do this, but yeah, I even fucked the number up.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I pushed 1. My bad. I Americaned.
So tell us that story again.
Okay, so on Shabbat, Jews aren't allowed to carry things between residences, right?
Okay.
This is like a video. Oh, people started linking me other weird Jewish shit. This is called an eruv. This is the goofiest shit I've ever heard in my entire life. I don't think I get the name of it right here, but I'll listen to my explain it here and then I'll Google this for you. Video game hack. So what they do is there are these poles. I don't remember what they're called, but they build these like poles to go from place to place so that technically all these things can count as one residence. So if you're walking in certain areas, you'll see the label of the. I wish I could remember what they're called. I'll look it up later. But
Pretty
it's
impressive.
called it so that you know where you're walking, so you're not actually like breaking Shabbat.
So and at the Shabbat elevator, you just don't press buttons. It
Yeah,
just
you don't
goes-
push the buttons; it automatically goes up and down. It's just fucking hilarious. Can you turn it up? Nope. This is the volume for these clips. They are. I can't make it any louder. There he is. I think the volume gets more normalized by day 3 or 4. An eruv is a ritual halachic enclosure, I don't know this sounds, made for the purpose of allowing activities which are normally prohibited on Shabbat due to the prohibition of chutzah, mirshut, lereshut. I don't know what the fuck any of that means. Specifically, carrying objects from a private domain to a semi-public domain and transporting objects 4 cubits or more within a semi-public domain. The enclosure is found within some Jewish communities, especially Orthodox ones. So you're not allowed to carry this shit from a private domain to a semi-public domain. You can't do this, okay, when they're, or transport objects 4 cubits or more within a semi-public domain, okay? So what do? You're fucked, right? Now you're fucked on Shabbat. What could you possibly do? Well, hold on. An Eruv accomplishes this by symbolically integrating a number of private properties and spaces, such as streets and sidewalks, into one larger private domain by surrounding it with mechitzas, thereby avoiding restrictions of transferring between domains. Often a group constructing an Eruv obtains a lease to the required land from a local government. An Eruv allows Jews to carry, among other things, house keys, tissues, medication, or babies with them, and to use strollers and canes, all of which are otherwise forbidden from being carried outside one's home during Shabbat in the absence of an Eruv. And these things that they construct, they're literally just fucking poles that go around things. Also, by the way, don't ever call these things loopholes because Jewish people get real mad, okay? It's not loopholes. It's just following the rules, okay? They have wires as well. Yes, that's the point. The poles hold up the wires and the wire makes it a completed domain. It's literally like zoning in a video game. The term Eruv is a shortening of Eruv Chatzarat, or Chatzarat, literally a merger of different domains into a single domain. This makes carrying within the area enclosed by the Eruv no different from carrying within a single private domain, such as a house owned by an individual, which is permitted. The Eruv typically includes numerous private homes, as well as a semi-public courtyard, whose ownership is shared by them. To enact the merger of the homes and courtyard into a single domain, all homeowners, as well as owners of the courtyard, must pool together certain foodstuffs, which grant the area of the Eruv the status of a single private domain. As a precondition for this merger, the area must be surrounded by a wall or fence. In many cases, for example, within an apartment complex or walled city, the demarcation of the shared area consists of real walls or fences. Building walls may also be used, and in some cases so may a natural wall, such as a riverbank or steep hill. Anyways. Apparently there's one of these in Brooklyn, where there's like this giant wired thing that allows you to carry shit around here, and it's not breaking Shabbat. Oh, I think there's a video here that didn't get uploaded. This was when we were transferring planes. As soon as both of these guys stepped outside, their glasses fogged immediately. I don't know if you just don't wear glasses in Dubai, or maybe it's the difference in temperature that causes it to condense, I think. But...
Where are your glasses at?
Oh, hers did too.
It's like chronically hot and humid. Yeah. Like, you know, I'd be like, you take a sauna. This is the first time I've felt this air in 20 years. Actually, like, approaching sauna levels of... Just like, oh, okay.
It does feel like a sauna out here, actually. An actual sauna. Not like when people are like, it's like a sauna, okay? It was a sauna. Let's see, that's the 31st. On the 1st, we were with Corey. Did we do an interview today? Oh, we kind of did. Let's see. Let me read my first one. Thoughts. We landed at the airport for hours. Total hours. Oh, Nassif had, I think about it, we waited like an hour and a half because obviously he has a Lebanese name. So the Israeli TSA asked to ask him questions. But he said that apparently they were Benny Morris fans and they didn't really care that much. I don't think it was that big of a deal. But we had to wait a little bit longer for them to question him. And then we left the airport with no problems. So pretty easy. Worse sauna than Miami? Dubai absolutely was, yeah. Not an American here. Aren't Jews the most progressive minority in America? They overwhelmingly vote Democrat, right? I don't know if they're the most progressive minority, but I think they tend to be progressive, yeah. Let's see. Grabbed something quick to eat in the airport and headed to our hotel after discovering Shabbat elevators and reading about Eruz. Went upstairs and crashed almost immediately. Things I learned today. I tried to write down things I learned every day. Why don't you wear your glasses? My prescription is -1, -0.5. My prescription is very small, so I don't usually wear them. Shabbat loopholes that aren't loopholes. the general unavailability of Israel during Shabbat and Eruv stuff, which is hilarious. Oh yeah, on Shabbat, it's really hard to schedule to do things. It's very fucking annoying in Israel when Shabbat happens. It's hard to schedule things with anybody because everybody's got rules. Settlement gates are closed. There's like a lot of places that are closed. It's just fucking annoying. Jesus. Contacts are cheap. I can't handle that. Drives me crazy. Touching my eyeballs. Okay. On day 2, I think on day 2 we were going to meet with Corey Gil-Schuster, and for whatever reason we decided, fuck it, why not go to Nablus or Nablus today? I've heard people pronounce it both ways. I'll call it Nablus. Let's see where these clips start.
Oh, wait, say what?
Basically get two, like,
Okay,
Palestinians to do a selfie with our camera,
Yeah,
not
you
with us
tell.
in it, but just them. And then we could post a picture on our Twitter and just start tweeting a bunch of Arabic and shit.
אני עכשיו בברכה. אני עכשיו
People think
בברכה,
we're crazy shit.
אני נוסע ליצהר, אתה תבוא לשם, נכון?
No clue what. Oh, he's talking to his friend, I think. His friend is going to be somebody that's going to help us translate when we go to Nablus to be able to speak with people. But
אוקיי, בסדר, נתראה שם. סורי, אני מתנצל, ביי.
Super minor thing, but if you're ever in a debate now with a super pro-Zionist and he's like, we leave Area A alone completely, you can tell him, actually, I
Yeah.
got pulled
We
out of
got
the
pulled
area.
out of the
I got
From an
lots of
idea.
stories about that. Lots of stories.
oh fuck, this is after.
Mostly it is. Mostly you will not.
Okay,
be
so-
in Area A, but you do sometimes.
In our first attempt to get into Nablus involved us driving through. There was I wonder if I can find these. I'm not gonna be able to find this. Hold on. Google likes to show everybody my address for some reason. Who is that guy? This guy's name is Corey Gil-Schuster. He does a YouTube channel, I think called the Ask Project, where he just walks around and he asks a ton of questions to different people. Let me see if I can find where Nablus was. Fuck. Hold on, wait. Where is Israel here? Near. Ooh. Okay, got him. Give me the clips, boys. I don't remember where exactly we entered the West Bank. It was through. Apparently, there are private checkpoints that you can go through, and the private checkpoints are quick as long as you've got. There are two different types of license plates. I think in Israel you've got yellow license plates and white ones. I don't remember which is which, but one means that you're basically Israeli citizenship, so your car gets in and out very easy, and there are private ones you can get in and out of very easy. So we're trying to get into Nablus. I believe that we parked near. Which one of these is a Sumerian city? Does anybody know? We parked inside of a, or no, not Sumerian, it's Samaritan. Basically, we parked in the there's a Samaritan village. We parked here, and then we were able to kind of like cross through a broken fence and then get inside Nablus. And we were waiting for a taxi driver in there. And while we were waiting, the IDF showed up on the other side. They were looking at us, and then they came around the fence and they pulled us out. They said we're not allowed to go in there. And I'm like, what? What is a Samaritan village? Fuck, don't quiz me on this. There's an old religion. I think it was the same one that the Samus dude's from, right? Like the Samaritans. It's some old fucking religion, and there's like I think there's like one of the last towns of like people that are all Samaritans or some bullshit, and it's a city in the West Bank that these guys all live in or some bullshit. And there's some famous sites in here. Like I think the Tomb of Joseph I think is here, but I don't know. Someone said all of Samaria is Sumerian. Well, but they're not Samaritans, right? That's different, I think. Okay. Corey Drive, talk and first attempt. Oh, maybe these might just be out of order a little bit. Clip 1, clip 2. Okay. They're like semi-Jews. They believe in the Torah, but not the rest of the Old Testament. They also believe that Mount Gerizim Yerizim is the important place to offer sacrifice and not Jerusalem. Okay.
If you have an Arab sounding name.
Yeah,
If you have an Arab sounding name.
yeah,
From all the places we've been, I don't.
If you have an Arab sounding name.
yeah.
Why did that?
From all the
happen?
places we've been, I don't know if I've just had bad luck with people coming to the country. The United States is honest to God like the hardest fucking country to get into. Like even for Europeans, it's ridiculous.
Actually, yeah, that guy was less.
The U.S. is very difficult to get into. Holy shit, it's fucking annoying. I think Lonerbox got into Israel like easier than he gets into the U.S. sometimes. Getting to the U.S. is very fucking hard.
difficult than American people have dealt with the customs. Yeah.
I'm a Canadian citizen, and once going into Canada, they gave me a hard time. And the guy said, you know, I can ask you for 53 different documents. Don't make me do that. And I'm like, but I'm Canadian, because he was giving me attitude, and I was annoyed. So yeah, and it really depends on who you fall on. Like I've heard a lot of them are really chill, but you never know. I think, yeah, I don't know.
That's the funny thing is it's just like luck of the draw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally. And what's going on? A friend of mine who's Lebanese, she lives in Canada. She came the day after someone in Lebanon, someone in the parliament threatened to bomb Israel. This is years ago.
Okay.
And she came the day after. They kept her for 8 hours. Then they finally let her in, but after 8 hours. She was crying the whole time. Because she's like, I'm not a criminal, I swear. The people, you get all levels of society. There's poor people, mostly middle class, rich people. People are relatively easygoing compared to some smaller cities. The bigger cities, people are more easygoing about answering questions.
Oh, I think we asked him about what to expect in terms of what are the people like in Nablus.
The smaller a place, the less they are. So that's why I like going there.
Have you ever heard of the phrase Jabal al-Nar?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to read a little bit about cities before we go there, so I have like a general idea of like what to expect or what's in them. Although by the end of the trip, I don't know if this matters as much, but
I read that this was called Fiery Mountain for political discourse.
supposedly the people in Nablus are very political. But
So I don't know if it's normally a
Jabal al-Nar.
place where
No.
people debate or...
I don't know what they're referring to. What do you mean it's always...
oh, and I think the largest school apparently in Palestine is in Nablus, the largest educational area, like university, I think. I don't know.
I don't know, I've heard this is like a very,
Problematic.
very politically active city. I just did like super light reading on it, and I've seen all the back and forth, the random stuff, I guess, in
It's
Light reading is Wikipedia articles and Googling the name of a city plus Reddit, and then seeing what like travel threads come up to see where people say like, don't go here, or if you go here, check this out. Surprisingly, there are like a decent amount of like Reddit threads on people who visit like certain cities and like have things to say about what's good or what's not good. But
no, I mean it is and it isn't. I mean everything Palestinian is very politically active. So, but each city, from my perspective, or just what I hear, has its own culture. So Hebron is much more business focused, business oriented.
Oh, the stock exchange is here, right?
Where,
that too. Oh yeah, true. The Palestinian Stock Exchange is in Nablus.
Palestinian Stock Exchange, I
It's in
think.
Nablus,
Is
yeah.
Good job,
Yeah.
Is it
dipshit.
Nablus? Oh,
Yeah.
see, you guys know more than me. I don't know. Nablus is also more business oriented. Ramallah is very much more educated, and the sort of educated elite. So Ramallah, you'll actually get more anti-Israel answers or more anti-peace with Israel answers because they live in their little bubble. Whereas people in Nablus, a lot of them work in Israel.
Okay.
Well, not a lot of them, not proportionally, but it is a sector of their economy.
Is Corey a YouTuber or something? Yes. So the guy that's driving us around right now is Corey Gilshuster. So he just goes around Israel and Palestine. He just asks people questions, basically.
And that, yeah.
It's their choice.
That's this guy.
Same with Hebron, but you also get more people who will kidnap Israelis or foreigners in Nablus, and not to worry in Nablus or in Hebron, because it's just part of the culture.
Somebody said, did Israel give Europe vibes or was it completely different than anywhere else? It's honest to God, it's really hard to say. Like, I don't even know what Europe vibes mean. Because like, for instance, like there's huge differences between like Southern Europe versus like Scandinavia. Like, if you walk around, parts of like Southern France or Italy and shit, you're seeing like the Colosseum, you're going to Rome, you're seeing old buildings, huge things. But if you go up north to like Copenhagen or or like Stockholm and shit, you're seeing like way more ultra modern, way cleaner, like totally different vibes. The difference between like, I'm just even thinking of a place I've been, like the difference between like London and driving from Cardiff, the airport, up to that festival for 2 hours in Wales, it's just totally different. So yeah, like what Europe looks like definitely depends on, it's just Europe. Europe's a huge place. Like asking what America looks like. No, actually, that's not a good comparison because a lot of American stuff does look similar. I don't know why. A lot of American cities are pretty like copy paste with each other. But in Europe, it doesn't seem to be as much like that. Like even the difference in Sweden, I'll be more familiar with all the cities. Like the difference between Stockholm and, I just blanked. What's the big city to the west? What's the largest city, western coast? Sweden. Oh yeah, Gothenburg. Yeah, like the difference between Stockholm and Gothenburg, in my opinion, is pretty evident. That like Stockholm seems to be way more modern. Gothenburg feels a little bit more rundown. You can even see it like in the public transport. We're a little bit older, maybe. I don't know if it's older or not, but it feels that way. But yeah.
Okay. So in Ramallah, you wouldn't get that as much.
I was gonna.
The Shaheed is not as
Yeah, I was gonna ask. When I watch your videos, I always feel like maybe it's a coincidence, but I feel like the
Has Israel still not lifted the freeze on visas for people in the West Bank working in Israel? My understanding is that they have not, and this is a crime. Not good. I mean, crime in the metaphorical, moral sense.
Yeah, I was gonna ask. When I watch your videos, I always feel like maybe it's a coincidence, but I feel like the men are the ones who are more likely to give less radical answers. Is that because they're more likely to see Israelis who are not IDF?
No idea. It's a really good question. I have no idea.
Okay.
I don't know if it's the women's way of asserting their, sort of feminism. They wouldn't call it that, but being saying, I have a strong political opinion,
yeah.
and the men are just more tempered in that. I don't know. I have no idea. Because the majority of people we're going to interview today are not people who have either who have worked in Israel or have ever been in Israel.
Okay.
But there is a minority that have. So.
With how much you studied up on Israel, do you think your experience there was similar to a we visiting Japan? I have no idea. My visit to Israel was hardly even like a visit to Israel. Like, keep in mind, my whole journey here is like very historical and political. So I didn't even really like experience it. I just like know about the history of the country. So it's a kind of a different experience than somebody. Like if somebody wanted to go here because they knew a ton about like the holy marks and everything, they're probably going to get more out of it in that sense than I would, right?
Which, by the way, does not say anything about their political opinions, really. You're right. The more you come into contact with somebody you're against, the more it is more moderate it can become. But I've met lots of Palestinian young workers who we absolutely have to throw the Jews out. And then they said, oh, wait a second, blur my face because I work in Israel. Like, they'll tell me this after.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess it depends on how they do it, right? Because I think most workers just kind of come, work, and leave. They don't really establish any kind of connections.
Okay, there's the truth. Oh, connections? No.
Yeah.
So officially, they're all supposed to go back to the West Bank. What really happens is they, let's say there's a building. I had this building next to my house. This is very common, where they're actually building apartment buildings of 4 or 5 floors. It's all cement. The contractor will create a room for them to sleep in with bathroom and shower and the whole thing, and they live there other than on the weekends.
Somebody said, wait, fuck, where did that comment go? You grew up Catholic, no? Surely you'd know some of the religious sites. I don't think Christians care as much about the holy sites in this place. At least I never heard about them growing up. Like I heard about the Vatican and maybe going there, but I haven't heard as much about like, oh, like you got to visit, XYZ, or you got to see this. It's like, maybe they do. Maybe just in my particular archdiocese, maybe they didn't talk about it as much, or in my schools they didn't talk about it as much. But I've never heard Catholics and where I grew up talk much about like visiting Israel or visiting Jerusalem or anything like that. I don't know if I learned a single thing about any holy site ever in all of my Catholic education ever. But I don't know. Like, I didn't even know about, like, the Holy of Holies and, like, the Ten Commandments and the Ark of the I didn't know about any of that shit until I started researching Israel. I don't even know if we must have learned it at some point, like, once or twice, but I don't think it got mentioned much.
Okay.
That's what actually happens. And everybody knows it. Everybody in Israel knows it.
Did you go to the Western Wall? Me, personally? No. I think I slept in, or I just slept that night. Or I went to do a different interview or something. Or I went to meet with another person who was fixing me with people. I think they did though, so I don't know if they caught footage of that or not. They must have.
And Palestinians know it, but officially they go back, at the end of the day. But when you go back through a checkpoint, you don't actually, you just go back. They have no idea if you stayed in Israel or not.
How easy is it to get from the West Bank to Jordan if you're a Palestinian?
You can ask my translator that question.
Okay.
She says it's really difficult. The Jordanians are assholes. That's what I've heard. I haven't been through the West Bank. I had to go because I'm technically an Israeli citizen, so I have to go through the north when I went to Jordan.
I think as soon as we start this, I think all of us are a little bit nervous, or at least I am. I'm pretty sure everybody is, or maybe I'm just a pussy because now that we're like driving through the West Bank, going to like the Palestinian areas, I'm like half wondering if I'm about to get sniped out of the fucking car, or if there's like a rocket that's gonna, just come out and blow us up. I don't know. I've heard crazy shit about this place.
And it wasn't a big deal. It took a little, about half an hour time, I think. And you have to pay a lot to go through.
This is fine.
Okay, no, it's okay. Nas points out, like, oh, wow, Dubai's changed so much as we're driving through. And I point out to one of the places, like, oh, yeah, they just added this place. And he looks and Nas is like, wait, is that a real place?
Oh shit, the meme. I got him.
So, no, none of us here speak
Like what you
any
said was a
Arabic.
bit more convincing than that.
Oh, yeah, was it?
My fake Arabic was so good.
Oh no, it's going to pick you up.
Oh, so for the second attempt, we basically drive to. Corey's looking for a place to park his car where it's not going to get stolen or broken into. I don't know how big of a concern this is, but for him, it's a concern. And so we find the entrance to a settlement, and we basically drive in just so we can park our car here on the other end of the gate. And these guys seem willing to let us park our car here. However, I think these guys are called Yitzhar. These guys are weird and crazy, and I didn't know that at the time. Corey kind of knew it, but...
Shut up.
Oh, no, wait. I'm so sorry. Forget everything I just said there. Sorry. This is us on the outside of Nablus. My bad. This is a wall that is down there. This is Nablus over there. We almost made it. I'm so upset that we didn't actually fucking... The other side here is where fucking IDF soldiers pull up for some reason, and they find us, and then they try to pull us the fuck out. What the fuck? Also, in terms of what I was talking about earlier for fashion, I feel like when you have a bunch of light colors, I feel like you can mix them in any way and it doesn't fucking matter. If I had black pants here, I don't think I could wear this shirt and this button up together. I think it would look weird. But with jeans, it's all like these light colors. I feel like you can just mix and match like a million of these, and it's always like okay.
One of the questions that I asked early on is, would you marry someone here in Nablus? Would you marry someone from Hebron or Gaza? And most people said no. They are different people.
Okay.
So, I'm going to present things like as I experienced them, and then I'll give a little bit of a retrospective, I guess. Corey says some things that I think later on, I'm not sure if I would agree with 100%. Here, I don't know anything at all about the West Bank or Palestine or Palestinians or any of this. I don't know anything. Here, he's making it sound like people in Nablus wouldn't marry people in these other cities. I don't know if that's true now at this point. I feel like they probably would. But, yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. The jeans are nice. Yeah, they're $15 from Walmart.
They are not our people. But when it comes to being a Palestinian, yes, absolutely.
One thing that's very hard to sort out because...
Oh my god. Do we have to listen to this fucking retard pontificate? Ugh. I don't know how much I talk in these. Hopefully not much.
One thing that's very hard to sort out because obviously there's so much incentive to propagandize both sides, so it's hard when someone says something. I can't tell if they're just like playing at their agenda. Are you familiar with this?
It's not intentional, by the way. All this agenda stuff,
Sure.
It's just how they're trained to speak, in a sense.
Oh, yeah. So, like, I've pointed this out a ton, and I'm probably going to continue to point it out. You can very quickly tell the vocabulary that people speak will immediately clue you in on a lot of their political positions relating to Israel-Palestine. The way that they talk about themselves, the way that they identify other people. When people say things like, if somebody calls it like an Arab Israeli, you know that they're sitting a little bit more to the right, as opposed to saying like Palestinian Israeli. Or when people talk about like the West Bank versus like Judea and Samaria or whatever, or the way that people refer to, like the unified city or like just Jerusalem. Some people wouldn't call East Jerusalem, they would just call it Jerusalem. All of it is just Jerusalem to them. Like the vocabulary that people use is very quickly indicative of their political beliefs about the area, which is kind of funny.
No, yeah, I understand. But like I'll hear, what was the name of the guy that does the 12 Tribes of Israel project?
Don't Arab Israelis themselves not identify as Palestinian? I think all of the Arab Israelis that I spoke to, Palestinian Israelis, said that they generally identify as Palestinian first. But that when they're speaking to Israelis or Jewish people, they'll say Arab Israeli, or they'll say Arab. Or no, they'll say Arab Israeli. But generally, from what I heard, I think from 3 different people. So take that for what it's worth. I didn't speak to every fucking Arab or every Palestinian. They generally say the feeling was that they're Palestinians first, and then Israeli citizens second.
I can't remember his name, but I know you.
Hold on, before do I permaban this guy? I'm not going to permaban you. I just want you to feel stupid. Destiny, so just anecdotes? Yes, this is my personal journey. The entire 2 weeks that I'm here are a giant anecdote. You fucking retard. Correct. Yes. They call themselves 48 Arabs. I've heard that as well too. 48ers or 48 Arabs, yes. So there are no Arab Israelis that are not Palestinians. I think the vast majority of them are Palestinians. I don't know how many people would have ever immigrated from another Arab country to go to Israel. I don't even know if Israel would allow it. So.
Okay, sure. But some things I'll hear sometimes is that like Palestinians are more kind of like locally family oriented rather than like a big like nation of like.
So
we're like a
are you talking about the what's his name? An Israeli academic, blanking on his name.
Kids in colleges and.
Well, he's Israeli. Crap, what's his name? Everyone always cites him as they.
So you base your opinion on what? 3 people told you they are Arab Israelis cope forever. Oh, you're a Zionoid. See ya.
He's Israeli. Crap, what's his name? Everyone always cites him as they need an Emirate-style government here.
He is one of them that says that.
I've asked about that, and they all look at me like, what are you talking about? It actually makes some sense, but they don't think about it themselves.
Sure, okay, yeah.
But that's the one in the West Bank, like in Area A, when they think of an Emirate solution, they just be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, they're like, I remember one woman going, I guess, sure. But that was it. Everyone else was like, what are you talking about?
Because the first time I heard someone pitch that to me, it sounded like a dad trying to be down with the kids, but doing it really badly. Like, oh, Arabs love Emirates, don't they? Like, yeah, you're like a good Emirate.
Yeah.
Well, I think the idea was more along the lines of like they identify along families and communities, so you can basically create, But it also very conveniently carves out like, oh, well, now it could be one state for Israel, and they can have their little semi-autonomous.
I mean,
and that's the reason I think he proposes it, because he's
Which is
one of
but
those-
I'm not sure yet. It's this guy, the Rudy Rockman.
Oh, Rudy Rockman. Yeah, I know him. No, he gets that from, what's his name? Emirate. My opinion. Both saying at the same time, you fuck.
So this is the gate that we parked behind over here. This is the Samaritan city. And then there's like a little hole in the fence that we crawled through, like over here off camera to the right more. Family-sized Reese's on a walk across a sauna. Israel was never like a sauna. The weather in Israel was more moderate than the weather here in Miami Beach. Israel felt fine.
This over, you figure this out, and we don't like at the same time saying we don't like your solutions. Like,
Sure.
You can't have both ways.
I think there have been times where Israel's government historically has been part of that conversation, but I don't think Netanyahu wants to be a
Mordechai
part of
Kedar.
it.
That's his name, Mordechai Kedar.
Oh shit, we talked to him tomorrow.
One thing that I learned quickly, I learned a little bit about like the domestic political situation, and one thing that I'll learn, you'll see me say things here that I just read later on. My impression, and I think the impression from a lot of people in the West, is that Netanyahu is a crazy, crazy, crazy right winger. And I don't actually think Netanyahu is that far right. I think he's like a center-right politician. I think he's considered a center-right politician in Israel. What Netanyahu is good at is he's good at holding together his coalition. And in the Knesset, because of how many small parties there are, being able to build and hold together a coalition so that you can form a government is incredibly difficult to do. And Netanyahu's good at that, which is why he's remained in power so much. But there are extremist elements, radical elements of that coalition. The 2 most talked about are Ben-Gvir and Smotrich, and these people are kind of like radical right-wingers. They've said like pretty radical things, and they've got like minister positions in the government in order to form said coalition and everything. And these are probably where the more radical aspects of the coalition, the governing party, comes from, basically. Compared to who in the U.S., people have no way to judge when you say he's not far right. Sorry, real quick. I don't know. I should have asked an Israeli this, and I didn't. But from what I gathered in Israel, when you talk about whether or not you're left or right, it's basically only in relation to the issue in Palestine, like Israel-Palestine. When you say somebody's left, they're like pro-Palestinian. When they're right, they're like more anti-Palestinian. That's it. I don't know if there's other domestic politics that they actually talk about in Israel, but I didn't hear any of them. It never came up. Now, also, I'm here for a particular thing, so maybe maybe people do debate other domestic policies, but yeah. That when I say left or right, I'm basically exclusively talking about the position on Israel-Palestine, because it seems like that's where a lot of people basically mark themselves as left or right based on that. Yeah. Why do you care more about your appearance in a place that matters less than in America, the place we need you to be the most credible when you're the most sane left debater? Because I'm meeting people that I've never met before here, and I have no credibility, so I want to present myself respectfully. I don't respect people in America.
Tomorrow?
Yeah, we're seeing the same. Yeah.
Is right wing again? That fringe, they have ideas. The problem is, doesn't match up. Look, every solution. If you could convince the Palestinians, I'll live with it. I don't care. I just don't see it working. But that's my. I also, my joke about that is I'm Canadian, and at first time I had Tim Hortons. I said, this place is going nowhere. This is ridiculous. And obviously it's like a multi-billion-dollar company, so I know nothing. But all these people with all these ideas, like Rudy Rochman and Mordechai Kedar, they're nice ideas. I don't think that they're going to be accepted.
I think the problem is every time I hear someone with one of these bright new way forward and all that, it's like it always seems to be built on this premise that Palestinians are like very passive. Like they'll just passively accept whatever weird, like very biased thing that we offer them. Yeah.
Yes. Do you know who Paul Krugman is? Oh, okay, never mind.
Paul who?
Krugman. He's a very, very, very famous economist. But your Tim Hortons thing reminded me of I think a bunch of economists were asked in the 90s to make predictions on like future business things, and his prediction was the internet was going to fizzle out and would never be a big thing. So
That was Krugman, right? That was a random. I think it was, wasn't it? Or is it Krugman? I always fuck this guy's name up. It might be Krugman. My bad. I think that they asked economists in like the 90s, like, make one bold prediction about the future. And Krugman's prediction was that the internet wasn't going to mean anything. A winner of the Nobel Prize in Economics, Paul Krugman, wrote in 1998, the growth of the internet will slow drastically as the flaw in Metcalfe's law, which states that the number of potential connections in a network is proportional to the square of the number of participants, becomes apparent. Most people have nothing to say to each other. By 2005 or so, it will become clear that the internet's impact on the economy has been no greater than the fax machines. Is it Krugman? That's kind of funny. In a way, he's right. We really don't have anything new to say to each other, but we still talk anyway.
remind me of that. Yeah.
Well, that one.
Yeah.
Yes, all these.
Why does the Biden administration fucking hate Netanyahu so much then? Do they? I feel like they try to work with him as much as they can. But I mean, like, obviously, Netanyahu, for better or for worse, is still the representative of the government. You can't just blame your coalition partners. Like, you're the head of the government. You're the prime minister.
People with predictions love it.
So the internet will go the way of the fax machine or something?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, I vaguely remember something
Yeah.
about this.
What day-to-day frustrations that people feel in area A?
The idea of the occupation. That's all they talk about.
The idea of it.
Yes. So they, going on the roads, they will say all the checkpoints.
Multiple Democrats have literally called on him to resign, or you're living under a rock. I'm sorry, your first statement was, why does the Biden administration fucking hate Netanyahu so much, even Biden on a personal level? Is Biden being corrupted by the pro-Hamas people around him? Then you said multiple Democrats have literally called on him to resign. Is every Democrat considered part of the Biden administration? Are there people in Biden's cabinet that are calling on him to resign? Is Biden called on him to resign? If they've said that, then... Oh, I'm sorry, I meant Chuck Schumer and Nancy Pelosi. Eliminator, thanks for the 5 gifted subs. I don't know if asking somebody to resign also is necessarily hating them, but yeah, I mean, I'm sure. But to be fair, like a lot of people in Israel want Netanyahu to resign. I don't think his government is supposed to survive the next elections as well, right? Like, I think that's like universally predicted right now. Moving the goalpost now, LOL. Here, goodbye. So glad I did this so I can weed out the insanely fucking pro-Zionoids. Oh my God.
And what I figured out from that is the fact they see checkpoints, the fact that you remember, like something like this, right? All along the roads, we didn't really pass many of them, but there's a lot.
Oh shit, he was gonna say something here. I didn't realize.
You know, going on the roads, they will say all the checkpoints. And what I figured out from that is the fact they see checkpoints, the fact that you remember, like something like this, right? All along the roads, we didn't really pass many of them, but there's a lot of things like this. They would say that's a checkpoint.
So one of the things that he's alluding to here that we'll get into more at the end of the trip is a feeling of living under oppression for the Palestinians. Now in the West, when we think of oppression, we just think of material conditions, because in the West, that's typically what oppression means to us nowadays. People are being poor, they're starving, or whatever. But in the rest of the world, things mean things differently, believe it or not, outside of the West. A recurring theme that's going to come up is if you're a Palestinian living in Israel, there's a constant like otherizing, there's a constant reminder that you're not like, you don't have the freedom to move as you wish, and you're relegated to like second-class status when you exist in these territories. And there are little reminders of that everywhere you go. One of those reminders might be checkpoints that are scattered throughout the West Bank. Not just checkpoints coming from the West Bank into Israel, but sometimes just checkpoints moving from city to city in the West Bank. It's a democratically elected official of another country. You can't just say he should resign. No other speaker did, as far as I know, for any other country, regardless of my favorite. That's an internal problem. Okay. Are we going to agree to disagree, I guess? I'm not sure. I think that a lot of people in Israel, I think, were calling for Netanyahu to resign. But, okay, I don't know. I mean, I think in general it's probably not good in practice, but it's also weird with the way that like Israel's electoral, like did you guys have like 4 elections in the past 4 years? Like the way that the elections and everything work over here are wacky as fuck too. So, wait, hold on. I'm sorry. In the UK, don't you call on prime ministers to resign and shit? Doesn't that happen to the United Kingdom?
Whether there's a soldier there or not. Or stopping, there could be a soldier there, but not stopping anyone. They would call that a checkpoint, and it bothers them, it humiliates them. That's what they're talking about. That's what I figured out. Because every so often you do have a soldier there actually stopping people.
So down here is where we crossed. There's some hole in the gate here that we were able to walk across.
Happened to me maybe 3 times out of hundreds, by the way. Like 1% of the time. I happen to travel a lot on Saturdays, more so there's less going on, true. But during the week I'm here too. I don't see it that often.
What kind of checkpoints are we talking about? Usually it's a booth with a single guard who just kind of waves you through.
But the idea that the Israelis are controlling them, it drives them crazy. Sorry.
No, yeah.
Are
One of the
they
things
here
that
yet?
drives me crazy is
I'll
talking
show
about
up.
the Gaza stuff. Do you know who Norman Finkelstein is?
Yeah. I saw your debate with him.
Jesus.
I am dying to say, Mr. What did he keep calling you?
You could literally make anything up. You're probably right.
Mr. Morelli.
'Cause there
Mr.
were
Morelli.
like 15 different things.
I
anyway.
did not get my information from Wikipedia.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
When
yes.
people talk about the Gaza Strip as being like an open-air prison concentration camp, like over and
drives
over
me
again,
crazy.
the concentration camp comments are really stupid. The open-air prison idea, I think, maps on really closely though, and that like even if you've got a nice place with a lot of money, and you know your standard of living is actually better than a lot of surrounding Arab countries, it doesn't matter if you feel like you're under the fucking thumb of another people and you can't leave or everything is controlled. Like.
One of the things that I complain about a lot when people use words like genocide and apartheid and all this shit is it's not just bad that you're misinforming people, it's bad that you're occupying space in a conversation that you're taking away from it. I think open air prison is a really good descriptor of Gaza and the West Bank. But the problem is people jump from open air prison to concentration camp, or they don't understand why an open air prison is bad. Because in the West, again, our mind immediately goes to material conditions. That's it. The Palestinians aren't starving. Their cities are not like, laying in shambles and destroyed, and they can't find clothes and they don't have hospitals. That's not the issue. The issue is the standards of living are actually quite good. The education is very good. The standards of living amongst other people, the material conditions are actually pretty decent. The problem, though, is the lack of freedom and the feeling that you're living under the thumb of another basically occupying power, and you're reminded of that basically every single day of your existence. So like the open air prison, you have the freedom to move about in a nice place and be economically okay, but you're trapped there, right? The open air prison. But people take it and they make it out like as a concentration camp, and it's like, well, that's not really describing what's happening. So,
yeah.
It is more, though, I think it's more, I don't know people from Gaza. Mm-hmm. I have a few friends from Gaza. It's not what they talked about. That's not the. But they were more open to Israel because they were talking to me. So.
Oh yeah. Okay.
But that's not the issues they were talking about. They were talking about Hamas really harassing them.
Oh sure. Okay.
Things like that. So, but maybe because they're talking to me, I don't know. I've never been there, so I can't.
I have seen that.
The only Gazans I've got spoke to are people who managed to leave. So like I spoke to one guy who he worked in that ice cream. His family ran that ice cream shop that Hamas would go to at the beach. You know, the Hamas officials. There's a really famous ice cream shop at the beach, and yeah, it was like.
When open-air prison is used, the implication is more Alcatraz than isolated land. No, maybe, I don't know. Maybe open-air prison may or may not be a good descriptor for it. I think it works if you have a little bit of good faith. Concentration camp absolutely does not work, though.
Even during the blockade, I think the initial years they spoke about how that like put a lot of pressure on them, like financially. But it's like
How much were you paid for that integrated
person's
ad in the
supposed to
background
talk
for the
about that,
shipping
but
place?
also, like, Hamas's,
So
economic policies and all that, like in kind of like equal weight. So.
I've heard that the
drivers are not typically allowed in and out of Nablus very easily. So what happens is there's like a secondary business that some guy set up to where if you're UPS, if you're FedEx or whatever, DHL I think, or Amazon, if you have a if you've got a package that you wanted to deliver to Nablus, instead you would just take it to this like area basically, and the guy would take all the packages and then he would go and deliver them once they arrive here, so that the delivery drivers don't go into Nablus proper, essentially.
I wish I could find exactly which poll I got this from. That people prefer Hamas as like the governing thing.
Last mile
but the
delivery,
actual
yeah.
approval for how they administrate to the Gaza Strip is really low. That people aren't generally happy with how they run it.
Are you waiting for something here or just chatting? Well, we were waiting for a taxi driver.
Did a poll right after October 7th. How much do you support Hamas? And it was 60-80%, between 60 and 80%, depending on where it was. But yeah.
It's the same with Hezbollah, because like their whole thing is we fight with Israel, and that's what makes us popular.
Yeah.
And if the fighting is dying down, then.
Well, although
support
Hezbollah, I think, has made a far more aggressive effort to like do the, like sending in engineers and shit to like rebuild like cities and to do the welfare projects and like to give out money and shit.
Hezbollah seems to operate, from the little I've read about them. It's a chapter in a book that Loner Box recommended me about conflicts, or about different wars, I think, that have happened in the Middle East. That I don't know if it was just Israel or not, but apparently Hezbollah operates more like a mafia in that they do take a significant interest in the local people. They will invest money into infrastructure projects. They'll, try to help people that have been, hurt by, ongoing war and attacks or whatever. They try to embed themselves more and garner support from the local population, instead of just being like Hamas and building tunnels all over the place and stupid shit like that.
A far more aggressive effort to like do the, like sending in engineers and shit to like rebuild like cities and to do the welfare projects and like to give out money and shit to people.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get it in Nablus later? No, unfortunately, we never got it in Nablus, but we didn't have the time to go back. This is our day to do it.
Hamas did, from friends telling me,
Historically they did that,
a lot of social programs within Hamas, within Gaza.
Oh, okay.
What do you call it? Nurseries, kindergartens, schools, mosques, things like that.
Yeah.
That was like one of the first reasons people voted for them. It was corruption, because they were annoyed at PA corruption, and then Hamas were quite trustworthy because Yassin came from the charity group.
Mm-hmm. It's also hard to tell though, like it's hard to tell what any of it means when people say so, like
PA corruption, because I've seen that expressed as people. Oh, hold on. I've seen that expressed like people don't like that that the
Why?
God, he's fucking my mind up right now with that phone call.
I got a video call.
yeah, you're good. You're good. We're gonna die here, 100%. It's all over.
Oh, this guy shows up with. Are these sheeps or lamb? They must be sheep, right? I don't know.
Absolutely.
I don't know my animals, okay?
We should have saved this to the end, so we would have had good footage first before getting killed.
What? Sheep first?
Sheep.
Well, I'm saying.
Or hell of it.
Lamb is just a baby
No,
sheep.
it's like the-
Oh, okay.
Didn't have that. So they
Oh,
said,
another
"Please
cat."
Let you through. So I just went around to another guy, and he's like, "Go through."
Okay.
So it really depends on who you.
Uh-oh. I think they're shouting at us. The fucking IDF people.
What do we do?
Yo, Bell is too busy recording the cat to get the soldiers.
But it's kind of,
So now I think the soldiers come, they talk to us, they look at our passports, they make a couple calls, and then eventually like, you guys need to leave. And we're like, well, why? Corey's like, why do we need to leave? He's like, you just gotta leave. It's like, okay, well.
It's a little bit of whoever was on the phone is their power trip, I think. But,
Okay. We will figure out a way in. Okay, I believe.
So now, hold on.
So that was our first attempt to get into Nablus. Let me use the restroom real quick. Hold on 1 second. Okay, let's see.
Wait, say what?
Basically like a 2 for minor.
I think this. Okay, we watched this. Quick drive and talk. First attempt.
If you have an Arab Center.
This is what we just saw here. We didn't get in. Audio recording, a first IDF encounter. Just audio?
Oh, taxi. Yep, we're good.
Why weren't you allowed to go in? They didn't really give us a reason. We just got oppressed by the IDF. They just threw us out.
Yeah, he can't pull up here, so come this way. What? What? Hi. English. Good. We're going into Nablus.
Okay, where are you from?
Canada.
Scotland.
What are you doing here? What are you doing here?
YouTubers.
YouTubers?
Yeah.
How you passed from the Chevrolet to here?
I know somebody who lives here, so he got me through.
From there?
Yeah.
What you going to shoot?
Like video camera interview?
What? Specifically what?
Like ask questions to people basically. See like what do they live here for? What do they do? Yeah.
About what? Be more specific.
About the conflict in general. What do you think? Do you want peace? That kind of thing.
Okay. Can I get your IDs?
Why say YouTube and not journalist? I think you need a journalist pass to be a journalist, and I don't have one of those, so.
Yes.
No, not your
I
money.
don't need your money.
I just put it in the map.
The first time this has ever happened to me.
Thank you.
How do you get a journalist pass? It's just a separate visa that you have to apply for, I think.
Moon's out.
Oh shit. The moon?
What's that?
That's the moon.
I didn't know they had it still here in Israel. I thought it was only for America. Technically, I think it's always out there. It's just usually the sun.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's usually what happens.
It doesn't like
Not
actually
right
go
now,
away.
it's just looking in the sky, right?
Yeah.
Do like a really funny old stretch.
Guys, I'm really sorry I can't let you pass through.
Why?
Okay?
We have a taxi driver here. This was set up before.
That's not possible, okay? So then, you need to understand me and don't give me up life. So then, understand me?
Yeah, I understand. It's not.
People keep saying, why not try bribing them? It's Israel. It's not. We're not like in a third world country. You're not bribing any of these soldiers unless you've got like 100 million fucking shekels or something.
Not a. Hold on. Why can't we pass? I've been there before.
What?
Why can't we pass? I've been there before.
Yeah, where was the other two? This doesn't matter. שומע, תקשיב, יש פה את החבר'ה התיירים, לא מכל מיני ארצות, לא נמצא.
No, it doesn't matter. It's the army thing.
Yeah, show them a list.
שידבר בחטיבה, לא יודע מה, שיביאו
So
לפה
if we tell them that, you don't think they'd care? Because we literally came through immigration. I told them we were going to
Yeah.
like different cities here.
לא, אני לא יכול להעיף אותם, אין לי את הסמכות. משהו שמשטרה עושה. קיצור, תעשה את זה, זה הרבה, תעדכן אותי, בסדר?
I don't know. It's weird. It never happened to me.
Okay, that's good to hear.
אני אדבר איתך.
Do you think there's a chance they'd try to confiscate all your footage and stuff? Hopefully not. I've heard people say that could happen, but I mean... yeah, people are bringing up that there was a ramming attack or something. There was also apparently there were reports that there was going to be like a settler march in Nablus that night as well. So there might have been security reasons why they didn't want anybody going there, but I don't know.
So why can't we go there? I've been there before, many times.
I don't know enough English to explain you why you can't go there. It's not safe there. That's the.
Yeah, but we're tourists, and we're meeting somebody who's Palestinian, so.
I promise you, don't matter. Tourists, not tourists.
So what do we do?
Go back.
The pointed questions were super weird, no? Like implying they don't want you to make bad press. No. I'll tell you this, and you can go watch every single police video ever. This is how police brains work, okay? Take it or leave it, like it or don't like it, that's how it works. Police will always ask you specific questions because the way that you respond, they'll figure out very quickly if they feel like you're being a shitty fuck or if you're being honest with them. So if you're asking specific questions as a cop and the person's like, oh, well, I don't know, I'm kind of blah, 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 then you immediately start to ramp up the suspicion. That's why cops usually ask you specific questions. I don't think that they're worried here necessarily about like bad press, but it's just like if you give like an evasive answer, if you don't answer specific enough, or if they think that you like might be up to no good, then they don't want you anywhere near this area. Also, for here, for the IDF, there's an added thing between Israel and Palestine where like, let's say that we're just retarded tourists, and let's say that we wander into a place we shouldn't be in and we don't know anything about like the culture, what we're supposed to do. If we get into a really hairy situation where our lives are at risk, well, it's the IDF that has to come and get us out. And from there, things can escalate very quickly to like an international incident. Like, let's say that the IDF has to go in to get us out because we wind up in stupid trouble and like 2 or 3 people get killed. Well, now it's a whole ass thing. So from the IDF's perspective, if you look like you don't belong there, they'd rather just kick you out than risk you doing some retarded shit, and they're gonna have to come in later and it's gonna like blow up. That's essentially, in my opinion, that's probably the rationale of what's going on here when they're trying to make it so people aren't wandering into these areas.
That's the only.
We're going to be with somebody who's Palestinian who knows who in safe places.
It doesn't matter. I can't let you to pass to Nablus. Just can't.
Okay.
I'm very sorry.
Okay.
It's fine.
Okay, whose was whose in Canada?
So lie or don't lie, people in chat are retarded. I mean, it depends on what you're lying about and why you're lying. I can't give you advice on that, but.
You living right now?
Well,
Who's Canada? You're Canada? Oh,
Oh,
in Tel Aviv.
Tel Aviv,
Yeah. This is you? Where in Canada?
Alberta.
Oh, okay. Ottawa. What? Sorry?
You drive with cars?
Yeah, over here.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm not going to drive in here. They're crazy.
Do you think the fact that Loanerbox is Lebanese impacts how the IDF treated you? In these situations, I would guess no. My guess is the fact that we look like 4 retarded American tourists that have no idea what the fuck they're doing is probably why they treated us the way they did. That'd be my guess. If I was Border Patrol, that's...
Okay, so we'll go back. Okay, can we get through the gate? Or we go around?
I don't have the keys.
Okay. Okay, come back.
Stephen versus Hebrew Son extended. Oh, fuck. So since we got rejected here, we have to find a place for the cab driver to pick us up in the West Bank. But Corey doesn't want to leave his car in a random spot. So instead, we end up going to a pretty extremist settlement called, I think, Yitzhar. And we were able to park our car right inside the gate there.
spiders that I need to bear up.
However, I didn't know we were going to be walking out in the fucking sun. Okay, so now I'm triggered because if I walk out in the sun, this is like a UV index 10 day, okay? Meaning I'm going to sunburn in like 1 fucking minute. I didn't bring any of my sunscreen with me. So we have to figure out.
Aware of anything here?
You're about to see where the, I think there was a goofy picture posted to me on this trip. You're going to see where the goofy picture comes from.
Oh. Oh. Okay, well, fuck me.
That's how we lost him.
No, he didn't get lost. He just blew into me. He just flew into me.
No, I mean that's how we lost you. Oh, yeah.
It was a flying spider.
Killed him.
Fuck. I should have just flicked him when I had the chance.
Fuck me.
He's probably feasting on me now. Oh no, he's back here. Actually, you know what? He's chill.
I don't know why I'm trying to evict him from the car when I'm the one getting out. He should be allowed to chill there. You can kind of see the difference when you're in the West Bank Everything on tops of hills are always settlements. These are settlements where, and when you say settlement, a settlement is always referring to a city or village or place where Israeli citizens live in the West Bank. So settlements are for Israeli citizens. And usually when you talk about like villages or towns or whatever, generally that's going to be, well, no, I'm so sorry. What I just said was not true. Because if you are a settler, or if you're very far right in Israel, you might not call them settlements. You might just refer to them as cities and villages. You wouldn't say settlement because that could be like a derogatory term. But when I say settlement, that's what I'm referring to. Settlers are almost always going to be at more strategic points on hilltops, and in the low-lying valleys are usually going to be where you see the Palestinian villages or towns. An immediate way to identify the difference is for the Palestinian cities and towns, they're going to have a lot of those barrels on top of the homes to store extra water. Yeah.
Yeah, fuck me. Oh, shit, hold on.
There you go. We found the
Can you show this place on a map for reference? I don't know if I can find it. Let's see. We're trying to get into Nablus. Do we drive up? Are we here? No. There's no way I'm going to be able to find... Let's see. Yitzhak. No, not Yitzhak. Yitzhar? A case study. Settler violence as a view. Nice. Let's see. Yitzhar settlement. It's south of the city of Nablus, along Route 60. Does it say it here, or am I just missing it? I feel like it would be here somewhere, like on this road or something. Here? No. I see it, I don't see it. Right there, underneath Madama. Under the 60 highway. Oh. Oh. Oh, so I guess we were going to try to catch a cab here. Okay. I didn't realize how far south we went. So I think we... Oh, never mind. Okay. Because now I remember walking along this stupid fucking road. Okay. So we're parked like right here, basically. And we're looking down over... what are we looking into? We're probably looking into Barine, and we're probably looking into Madama. Both of those.
one part of shade for you.
Barely. Okay.
Use satellite? Yeah, okay. Ugh, it's even harder. We're parked right here, actually. Right past this little gate. And then we are looking out. Probably onto these two places. Barine is probably the area we're looking at down here. And we're parked right here. Are the settlers government funded? I thought it was illegal. The status of the settlements, the legality of the settlements in the West Bank haven't really been conclusively ruled on. When people allude to the fact that they're illegal, that is the opinion given by some NGOs, and that is an opinion that was given as part of an advisory opinion in 2004 by the United Nations, but like a dedicated ruling from either the UN, the or the ICJ hasn't really been given yet concerning the actual legal status of the settlements. So I'd say it lives in a legal gray area right now. Insofar as the international community is concerned, and I believe that Israel, the country, considers them legal, so they expand. So that's where that's at right now. By the ICC, no, not the UN. The ICC is the International Criminal Court. The ICC is only concerned with crimes that individuals commit. So the ICC would never be ruling on the legality of settlements.
What are we looking at?
That's a Palestinian town down there. That's Yitzhar up there. So this is a very extremist settlement, apparently.
This all down there is Palestinian?
Yeah, almost 100% sure.
Was that a yeah?
Is the Israeli government funding and pushing settlements? I believe they subsidize them. I could be wrong on that though, but I believe they are.
Like you're guessing, or like, yeah, like it's so fucking obvious and I should have known.
I mean, it looks obvious, but I don't know.
Oh, yeah, so here I have my Palestinian building identifier expert,
Corey,
Loanerbox.
Palestinian, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all Palestinian.
Yeah, it's so
Wow,
obvious.
how about that?
It's so obvious.
Why you bring me here? There's a fucking mosque down.
So I can't wear the short sleeve shirt because I'm gonna get fucked. Okay, so I need his shirt. So he's gonna give me his shirt, and then I took somebody's hat, so I don't get fucking burned. Apparently, I'm the only person in this fucking group that's sunburned. So
So we're witnessing a t-shirt swap right now.
Wait, this is part of the content. Isn't it?
It'll be part of someone's content. Did you say you haven't OnlyFans yet, or what?
Nope. Maybe that's all.
Well, there's the bonus content.
Off collar, covering my neck. Okay.
All in the name of saving
It's actually.
Steven.
does that say read this? There's an Israel-Palestine debate on Candace Owens' channel. I see it. We might watch the review after. Okay. I know Dave Smith is finding whoever he can on the internet to debate this topic. Besides me, I'm aware of that. We're not watching that right now.
His neck. Literally, actually. That's a true bonding. Mics, guys?
Okay, so this covers my right ear?
Yeah.
Okay, good. We're good.
Oh, so now we're going to be walking because the taxi driver doesn't feel comfortable driving all the way up here because he thinks that these settlers are fucking insane and they're going to blow him up. So he doesn't want to walk up here, so we have to walk all the way down here to Route 60 to go and pick him up. Sorry, this is where this bend is, I remember. So I look retarded because I'm trying to like hunch the shirt up to cover my neck and to make sure the hats cover my ears so they don't get a sunburn.
Good. Listen, we just need... They should sell sunscreen in Nablus, right? Right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, there you go. Well, then we'll be good.
Did you get sunburned in the end? No, I don't think I ever got sunburned this trip. Or maybe we've got like a really minor one. Hi. Oh.
Testing this one. That's good. It's gonna be the first video on this.
I'm just trying not to get sunburned because I was told
Do not use sunscreen? I didn't know that we were going to be outside. The plan wasn't to be outside this day, so the sunscreen is back at the hotel.
we were going to buy sunscreen before we do anything today. And here I am now trekking.
Oh, actually, no, we had to buy it. We didn't have any with us. We were going to buy it when we landed, but we didn't because the airport stuff was closed, and we were just going to, yeah. I didn't know this was our first day.
And the fucking sun. And if I end up looking like a fucking
Tomato.
Larry the tomato for the rest of my trip here, I'm going to be very upset. Don't worry about us.
Just enjoy your beautiful West Bank walk, okay?
What?
Oh, love it.
What? Oh.
Shortcut.
Is my ear exposed on the left?
I'm a little
No, you're
surprised
good.
that security guard was so easygoing.
Oh, Jesus.
Because this is like...
That looks brutally hot. What temperature? No, it's never brutally hot in Israel. I don't even know if it ever gets that hot, okay? Maybe it does in a month or two, but no, it's like the weather's fine. Just the sun would be murdering me if I'm... Well, I'm sorry. I said the weather's fine, but now I'm acclimated to Miami weather. I don't know if it was ever past like 30 on the days that we were here. Let me check these fucking conversions. Like, I feel like 30 was like the highest it got. Somebody can tell me if I'm... Are you wearing a hat for culture reasons? No, I just told you. I'm borrowing the hat for somebody so I don't get fucking sunburned.
Cray. Settle down. I think it's all just... Oh, sorry, guys.
You're memeing, right? You aren't that scared of the sun. Everyone else has shortly. I am not memeing. No, if I get super sunburn, I'll be fucking miserable. No, fuck that. That's retarded. Why the fuck would I meme about that? Hell no. I don't want to be fucking miserable ass mad on my first day getting second-degree fucking sunburns. Hell no.
It's all just, who you get. You never know.
I look fucking retarded trying to keep my shit covering my hands and my neck.
I hope so.
I did, yeah.
Trying to make it down this stupid fucking...
Well, the crazy settlers have to...
This is steeper than it looks, okay? Trust me, you'll see in a minute.
So...
Okay, sometimes I feel like you guys reveal that you don't go outside as much as you pretend to. You get sunburned on your hands? Yes, motherfucker. What do you mean? Yes. I'm crip walking right now. Hold on, watch these motherfuckers down here.
Yeah.
They think they're all clever, skipping ahead. Okay, watch this.
Okay. Okay, okay, okay.
You're not supposed to do these
We're
things.
going, we're going.
But there's all idiots who absolutely will.
There we go, there we go. Beautiful.
This is making look like what I do look really like Indiana Jones-ish. Like it's not what I normally do. This was like a weird fluke.
And she did it so gracefully.
Wait. Did Yobel cut the fall? You motherfucker. Loner Boxer Court, or did I miss it? Was I reading chat? One of them fell when they were trying to walk down this, okay? That's why I'm going slow. All right, fuck you guys. Hi. Oh, Loner Boxer already fell. I was looking at chat. Fuck.
But it's an experience, right?
Well, to be fair, it's the. Well, actually, your shoes seem.
I really hope a taxi driver will agree to come up with
I bought these for fashion, not function.
Yeah, I was
Okay?
gonna say.
I left my Super Boost or whatever the Adidas foot ones are. Okay. God, I never. No one will ever believe this. Okay. I was at Have you ever been to Montreal?
No.
Oh my god. I have two witnesses for this. One friend and Melina.
It's some big place you can walk up and look out at the whole fucking city or whatever. And then there's like some foresty walk area like outside of this massive church. And we were taking a shortcut kind of like that. And I swear to God, it was like a 25-foot drop of like dirt that I ended up riding down. It was easily the coolest thing I've ever done in my entire life. Totally unintentionally. No, nothing. It was perfect. Like I landed and I waited for a moment because I thought it like I'm either dead or I broke something or my whole shit is fucked. And it was just like flawless. It was so cool.
I can't believe I never got any of that on video. Fuck me.
Yeah, well, Melina,
I am thugging out hard right now.
my ex-wife, I don't know if she would attest to it now. This is some bullshit. What is this?
I know, I unironically know exactly where you mean. I never dare to do it. Oh, it's, somebody said Mount Royale, walking down from there, and maybe you look to the right and there's like a drop off maybe? I don't know. So you weren't hot, correct? It was just bright and shit to your skin? I don't want to get sunburned. It's not about being hot, it's about getting sunburned, yes.
This. Why are we walking? My God.
Love from Scotland. Love you too, buddy. You look like a Pokemon trainer.
Good for the what?
I am a Pokemon
Yeah,
trainer.
as long as I don't get burned. Is my face in the sun right now? No. Okay. So let's you burn. You don't care.
Lane doesn't get sunburned? I guess not. For some reason. I don't know why. She's got the sunburn genes. Or the sun-resistant genes.
Ugh. This is some bullshit. We got thrown out by IDF super soldiers, okay, who are not supposed to be in Area A, but they came in and they plucked us out. They said, you guys are not allowed here because you're fucking tourists. They didn't know who we were. They didn't know our YouTube channel. They didn't know anything. Unbelievable. So now we're walking for 4
Absolutely
hours. How long
cinema.
would you say we've been walking? It's
Give
been
or
like
take, yeah.
it's been like 10 minutes. But we're gonna say a 4-hour trek in the punishing Hebrew sun, Arabic sun. I don't know where the sun is. Oh, it's up there. Yeah. And man, what a journey. What a journey this has been so
Arabic is always referring to the language, okay?
far.
This is what I put up with, and it's only day one.
True. Well, day 2, technically.
Oh, there's your bearded man.
Bearded? Oh. Dude, it's real. Like, people really look like that, for real, outside of memes. It's like listening to British people speak to each other. Now I'm seeing the Jewish stuff happening.
Just imagine you're not going to be able to start cracking up because you're going to meet someone who looks
Who
just
actually
like
looks
that.
like that.
He's going to be talking about.
Oh yeah, the guy that was walking by us, yeah.
Reset, what the fuck are you guys doing? We had to park our car near a settlement called Yitzhar so that we could walk down this road to meet our taxi driver to take us to Nablus, and he didn't feel comfortable driving up this road because the settlers up here are fucking crazy. So we're walking down to go meet him on Route 60.
Returning home, people who want to return to settle in Gaza.
That was from a week or two ago.
March for what?
March for Gaza. We are
Oh,
going home, meaning we're
gotcha.
going to settle Gaza again.
Oh,
It's a settler.
that's so cringe.
Most of the country does not support.
There's not even like any historic shit there, right?
Who are you with? This is Corey Gilchester.
Gaza
Really?
had some, sorta. It's like religiously not really. But there's even a debate whether Gaza is part of Israel.
I bet it's all the people that were asked that got kicked out in 2005 or whatever.
Exactly. It's those kind
It's
of
those people, yeah.
who are like, no, this is all our land, and we have to show the Arabs.
What does he mean by crazy? Is it murderous crazy or San Fran homeless crazy? Murderous crazy, like super radical Jew crazy, like anti-Muslim crazy, I think, like that, I think.
Then after you kick them out into the Sinai, then we can have the resettle the Sinai people. I'm sure some of their
Did
descendants.
you have security on this day? No, we did not.
Still be around,
has
right?
a good theory.
Did you go into the settlement itself? No, not really. Just right past the gate is where we parked. We didn't really go into the settlement. Remember, we parked our car basically right here past this gate, and then the settlement proper would have been going up the road more and then coming into here. We could have, but that wasn't what we wanted to do today. Also, I don't know if they would have even liked us up here. These guys are kind of weird.
They said that we never should have made peace with Egypt.
Yeah.
We should have made peace with the Palestinians. We should have kept the Sinai.
Ooh.
And he's a huge pro-Palestinian lefty. He's like, at least we'd have more land and a buffer.
True. There'd be a lot of space for them to live in too, and it's a big old buffer.
Yeah.
God damn.
And then Gaza could just expand if they want, and give them what they want.
Holy fuck! Imagine the reverse side. What if Israel would have made peace with the Palestinians, and then Israel could have been like the base of attacks against like Jordan and Egypt and Syria with the Fedayeen and shit? They could have totally turned the tables. They could have had the true one-state solution.
I don't even know what we're talking about here. You look disabled? I am disabled
true.
here.
Okay.
We don't have the footage of them. So a crazy weird dude with sandals and long Jewish hair comes down in a golf cart with an M16 and accosts us and then calls the IDF to come and kick us out again. So that happens next. Although I don't know if we have any of that on video. I think that footage got corrupted. We lost that, but based. So then that was our 2 attempts to get into Nablus, so let's see. Second IDF encounter. Oh wait, maybe this isn't lost. I don't know why I just said that. How accurate is the claim that the West Bank is like the Wild West lawlessness? I've heard this multiple times. I don't think that's true at all. I don't know who would have told you that or what the context was. But there's only one lawless area that we encountered, and that was towards the end of our trip. I might talk about that after. Or when we get there, but that's weeks into the future, or like a week or two into the future.
We're meeting friends over here.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Well, now you see that I lied. Okay, it wasn't a golf cart. It's whatever the fuck this thing is. Okay, so it's not quite a golf cart, but...
At the bottom. No, not in Borin. They're coming from over here. From Ramallah.
Calling a side-by-side a
Don't
golf
worry,
cart?
it's okay.
What is a side-by-side? I don't know what the fuck this is.
No, it's okay.
He's one of the crazy ones.
Do you feel gun owners in Israel are more responsible than gun owners here, or are they also branded? I don't know. I didn't spend much time doing domestic politics with them. I don't know how many accidents they have for gun shit or whatever. I have no fucking idea.
We are meeting a friend
From where?
from Ramallah. Yes, because
Why you meeting friend from Ramallah?
because you.
Now, I'm not here to criticize how Corey answers questions, and I understand that he has his reasons for answering the way he does, but I feel like Corey sometimes gives the most sus answers in the fucking universe, and knowing these guys are like fucking crazy, saying that we're meeting a friend from Ramallah is probably not a good idea. Are you talking about this place? Yes. Yitzhar is an Israeli settlement located in the West Bank, south of the city of Nablus, just off Route 60. In 2008, the New York Times described Yitzhar as an extremist bastion on the hilltops commanding the Palestinian city of Nablus, where a local war is being waged. The inhabitants of Yitzhar have a reputation as being among the most extreme Israeli settlers and regularly clash with members of the Israeli security forces and local Palestinian civilians. The settlement is at the forefront of the settlers' movement's so-called price tag policy, which calls for attacks against Palestinians in retaliation for actions of the Israeli government against West Bank settlements. In May of 2014, Shin Bet, this is like the Israeli CIA, I think you'd say, said that the price tag, the Israeli NSA, they're like the inside security, I think. In May of 2014, Shin Bet said that the price tag hate crimes, people are saying FBI, maybe FBI. But I feel like they do a lot of intelligence stuff too. But the FBI might as well. I'm not sure. I don't know. So the price tag hate crimes were mainly attributable to about 100 extremist youth, mostly from Yitzhar, acting on ideas associated with Rabbi Yitzchak Ginsburg at the community's Ad Yosef Chai Yeshiva. NSA does outside too, no? I thought NSA is mainly internal and CIA is mainly external. Am I wrong on that? Jesus. Both internal and external. Oh, I don't know.
YouTubers who are doing about the Holy Land, who want Israel, Palestinians. What do they want? Do they want peace? Do they not want peace?
No.
That's the idea for YouTube.
Lama.
What? So, what?
It's not a good place.
Hi. Hi. Sorry, I'm with another soldier. I'll call you back. Okay, bye. Bye. What?
Give me your passport.
God, I get really triggered when random people ask me for my fucking passport in another country. There's not really much we could say, though.
Give me your passport over there.
This fucking guy. Jesus.
So people outside can understand what Israelis do, what Israelis feel.
Doesn't Corey speak Hebrew? Yeah, but he doesn't really want to reveal that because he doesn't want to reveal that he's, I think, he's a citizen or whatever. So that ends up making all of us, I think, really sus, basically.
Feel and what Palestinians feel.
Do you need the
passport? Passport. I don't need this. Take this.
How do you know he was IDF? I don't know if this guy is IDF. I think he might just be like a guard from the settlement. I don't think he's actually IDF, but I'm not 100% sure. Maybe you guys will hear in the conversation if he is or isn't, but I don't think he is. Oh, people are saying he 100% isn't. How is there not something you can say? Isn't this dude just a scum settler? Well, I mean, technically there is. I think legally, I think we could probably just leave. But, I mean, I don't really want to start a fight with people out here. It would be kind of stupid to do that.
So, the last photo of us.
Oh, God.
What gun is that and why is the mag green? What gun? If I had to guess, probably, what is the military version of AR-15, an M4? I don't know, that's always one way to guess. Probably an AR-15 or something, my guess. I think, I'm trying to remember why they use tape. Is tape just for gripping? Is it oh, maybe it's an M16? Oh. M16 versus M4. M16, M4. What is, hold on. M16 versus M4, lower receiver. I don't know what the difference actually is. I don't think I would be able to tell the difference if I look at one. I mean, I absolutely can because I'm demonstrating right now that I can. I don't think I could tell the difference ever. Could you theoretically swap a barrel on an M16 to something different? Like the barrel isn't like integral to the calling the gun an M16, right? Couldn't you? I don't know. I think it's an M4 because of the circular handguard. Oh, God, I don't know. I think technically the only part of a gun that matters when you're talking about a particular thing is oh wait, they are the same gun. An AR-15, M4 is the short-barreled M16. Okay, so an AR-15, I'm pretty sure an AR-15 and an M4 are the same lower receiver, and an M16 might be the same lower receiver too. So M16 is just like a variation, I guess. I don't know if I could. Configuration, gotcha. Okay.
Do people like this work like with the idea, or do you think
He's a soldier. I'm assuming he lives here.
Were you shitting yourself at this moment? I mean, not. I mean, I figure, what are the chances somebody's going to show up and kill us? Okay, I feel like Corey's got shit handled.
Should be interviewing these guys.
I think I've just been getting 4K footage of your ass.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What is that?
What's that?
17 minutes on this one. Did he explain why he doesn't speak Hebrew to them? Well, because I think if he's an Israeli citizen, he's definitely not allowed to go into some of these Area A cities. So if he speaks Hebrew, it's going to come off as like being an Israeli citizen, and then they would definitely kick him out because they wouldn't want him going in. So I think he tries to just act like he's a Canadian, basically.
So, what's the problem?
Because in Israel, you don't go to Israel people and the Palestinian people and Israel people. You're all going to Israel, all going to Palestine.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot go.
Why? As tourists. Come on.
Yeah.
Tourists can. But don't you want people outside to know what the Israelis think,
You
what the
come
Palestinians
to
think?
and Chumbaya,
Uh-huh.
Israel. You cannot
Yeah,
go.
but it's Shabbat, so
No,
I can't film.
no.
I can't film any tar now. Tomorrow, yes.
Am I have an Israeli friend that wants to chat? Is that okay or no?
No.
So is a settlement in Area A? Oh, here, Adam and a couple of other friends wanted to talk to him on the phone, but yeah, Nablus, all the major Palestinian cities would be considered Area A cities. The settlement, I think the big settlements are all considered Area C. I don't know if this would count as Area B down here or not. I'm not sure, but
No? Okay.
No.
He wants you to speak to his Israeli friend. Ooh, bugs. So we want the idea is on YouTube to show what Palestinians say and what Israelis say. That's the idea. Oh yeah, don't lose this. It's important. Whose is this? Oh, it's yours. Yeah, don't lose it. So wait, what are we waiting for? I want my passport.
Shwaya.
What are we waiting for?
Soldier.
What, help to show
More
like a
soldier.
YouTube channel or?
Do you want to see the YouTube channel? Okay.
Is that a no or a?
That's a no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dude, I can't.
Where's your buddy Benny?
True, actually.
You go help Benny now.
show him the Mr. Girl video, true.
What's the name of this area?
It's hard.
God, I'm so dripped the fuck out. Look at my goddamn hat.
Can he sit inside? He needs the sun.
My son.
The sun. It's
Any particular reason for the duty-free bag? What is the duty-free bag? I don't know what you're
Strong.
talking about.
Canada, do you don't have son?
no sun in Canada.
No?
No.
Not as much.
We're okay.
Are you annoyed he's making you wait in the sun? A little annoyed, but I don't know enough about like my rights or whatever in a country like this, so I have no idea. If I was in America, you better fucking believe I'd be irritated. Why the fuck am I being detained here, motherfucker? But I don't know all the rights and restrictions and everything here.
You can do a backwards hat.
Backwards hat here?
Yeah, protect your ear.
Aha. Sorry. I got it. It's all memes, dude. My bad.
Yeah.
People really say that.
Yeah.
Shabbat shalom. Do you only say that on Shabbat?
Yeah. Or just before.
Dan just says it all the time.
Really?
In Boston.
That's my Jewish friend.
I knew I
But he's
don't
like,
trust him.
he's American. He's
He doesn't know. It's okay.
What's the guy doing with your passports anyway? My guess is he's radioing the IDF, letting them know that there are people of a certain nationality in this area, and he probably wants people to come out and either clear us or send us back. Is my guess, yeah.
Shabbat for him is just a day to basically ignore all his fucking phone calls. Yeah. We found the Shabbat elevator though. That was a mind fuck.
Yeah,
It goes up and down automatically, so that you don't have to push the button.
עכשיו, אני לא יודע אם זה כאן ועכשיו, אבל...
He thinks you guys are like activists, anti-Israel activists. That's why.
Oh, so he's like translating for us because he's talking on his little microphone or walkie-talkie.
How do I say that in Hebrew?
What? Lion?
How do I say Lion of Zion in Hebrew?
We're getting in so much trouble for...
I mean, I know what it means, but that's your nickname?
No, I'm just kidding. People call me that.
Really? Okay.
Well, because usually in the West, I don't know how much you've seen it in my country, but in the West, it's all like super pro-Palestinian people. So I'm like seen as like very, very, very radically pro-Zionist to a lot of the Western people.
To me, you're just holding everyone up to...
No, yeah, I know.
Like...
And to like very pro-Zionist people. Because I argued with...
Never playing the Elden Ring DLC. Stop donating for it.
You know, Simcha Rockman, Knesset member? He was a very, very pro-Zionist guy.
He's like the only fucking Zionist pro-right dude I spoke to, so he's the only one I could say, like, look, I'm not like a super pro-Zionist.
And we obviously disagreed a lot. Like, wouldn't even acknowledge it as like a blockade in Gaza. He's like, what blockade? What? Anytime you say West Bank, he goes, you mean Judea and Samaria? I'm like, okay.
Oh, wait, I have something I'll mention. Hold on.
כן, אז נמתין איתם?
Oh, shit.
אז אני ממתין כמה דקות, עד כן. אם נמשיך להמתין או נמתין.
Yeah, make sure you don't lose those. You don't need those now. That is for when we go through a checkpoint. So make sure you don't lose those.
Oh, fuck, I have no passport. I only get my
He has your passport.
You get little green things when you come to Israel that show, I don't know what the green slips are for, but basically when you go through checkpoints, you got to show them the green slip to show that you have, I guess maybe that's your visa, maybe? I don't know.
No,
Yeah. He's like holding us hostage. It's a little creepy. It's a little fucked up. It's okay. Yeah, seriously. Then it's like, fuck. Yeah.
This time at least I'll get them.
Okay, I can't see. It's good you have better sight than me.
Ah,
So
more
he
IDF
thinks-
soldiers.
he
Oh,
thinks he's
joy.
worried. He goes, there's all sorts of people who are not allowed to be in Israel who are like anti-Israel activists. These might be them. He's like on the paranoid side. I know this. It's okay. I'm used to this. But fuck, my complaint here, you can get me on video for this, is everything here is security is above everything. Even if
Is the guy holding you up security, or is he just a settler? I think he's probably security for the settlement. I don't think he's an actual soldier. He's probably like reserve or something, and then he works in the settlement as security. I don't think he's an actual. That's why he's calling IDF.
video for this is everything here is security is above everything. Even if it makes no sense at all. Even if it makes he may tell us we have to walk up.
Sure.
He may be a total dick just because he interprets us as the fact that we meet with Palestinians means we're pro-Palestinian.
Yeah,
So I'm going to use your Mordechai. Who else are you meeting with? Mordechai Kedar.
bro, we're meeting with
Morris,
Benny Morris.
No, they're leftists. They're lefties. So they don't like them.
What about Olmert?
Olmert. Okay, Olmert. Let's try. Yeah, I don't think they know him. Hi, how are you? I'm good. I'm Corey. Nice to meet you. Hi.
meet you.
So these are a bunch of YouTubers.
Hi, hello.
A bunch of
All of
YouTube.
you from Canada?
No, I'm Canadian. Oh, she's
You are
Canadian.
Canadian and
United Kingdom,
UK, USA and
US.
nice. Okay.
Oh, so YouTubers who came here because they don't really understand what's going on,
Okay.
and people outside are very anti-Israel, and they want to talk to Israelis and Palestinians to know what they think. That's the idea. So they have.
I'm not going to get into that because
Yeah,
it's not
that's what
relevant.
we're doing here.
It's not relevant for
Yeah,
me.
of course.
Just making sure you understand the risk and making sure you understand where you are. Part of the population over here is very risky, active terrorists.
which doesn't really like Western people coming and walking in the street and roads. Just to be aware of you need to be aware of where you're going and how to protect yourself. So this is why
That's why I parked up there, because I don't trust anyone down here.
Okay, but it's not good enough for me because you parked your car over there in order to make sure that your car is not getting. I'm worried about you. I'm not worried about the car.
Good point.
Okay, the car. There's insurance company for cars.
Yeah, true.
Okay. So where do you want to get? Where are you heading?
We're meeting a person I know who's from Ramallah.
I feel like the answers the quickest. And again, I understand Corey's not trying to. He doesn't want to reveal he's an Israeli citizen, but like I feel like he answers questions in the most suspicious way possible. All of it sounds so suspicious.
The car. There's insurance company for cars.
Yeah, true.
Okay. So where do you want to get? Where are you heading?
We're meeting a person I know who's from Ramallah. So we're getting a taxi and we're going to meet her around here somewhere.
Ramallah is a long way from here.
No, I know. We're not going into Ramallah.
Okay,
we're going somewhere around here to meet her.
You know where is somewhere?
No,
somewhere
it's near
around
Nablus.
here?
That's all I was told.
מה אמרו לך?
Why, is there something in
No,
Nablus or like something we need to be aware
just
of?
to be clear, we want to make sure that you guys.
Why does he not want to reveal he's Israeli? Wouldn't that help the situation? Because a Jewish Israeli probably shouldn't be going into like a Area A place. I don't think Israel wants them to. I don't know if it's technically against the law, but if they know that, they definitely wouldn't let him in. They'd say, no, you have to fucking leave.
Do whatever you want to do, but come back safe, okay?
Yeah, of course.
Just to be that we're all on the same page. Who is going to pick you up, by the way?
A taxi driver.
It's pre-ordered or your...
My friend ordered it.
Your friend ordered the taxi? Can I get one of the phone numbers? Maybe you better if one of you would have my phone number in case of an emergency.
Yeah, I can. I have a local number.
So you can all write it down because we are not sure where we are heading and your safety is important.
Is there anything supposed to happen today that we need to know about?
No. But
Okay, because they asked me and I said, I don't think so.
there is
Yeah.
always
Okay.
something
Yeah, yeah.
over here.
Okay.
It's not the safest place on earth. Pretty much.
Yeah. Okay, what's your number? Okay. Okay, thank you. We were trying to be safe. That's why I was trying to park somewhere which is safe and go with someone who I trust.
How do you know this person?
She's a translator, so I've known her for years. Yeah,
You know her for years?
Oh yeah, I've known her for years. Yeah, she's fine. Yeah.
Okay, מה זה?
These guys seem chill and just concerned about your safety. The IDF people generally are, yeah. Because like I said before, if any situation blows up where the IDF has to come in and save somebody, then you're always risking like the creating of like an international incident. And I think in general, they just don't want to deal with all that bullshit.
איזה ניידת? כמה זמן?
Is this IDF or not IDF? These guys are IDF. This settler weird dude is not IDF. He's just a weird settler guy.
Okay.
What?
The police wants to speak with you as well. Just make sure you understand. So,
Okay, can we not be in the sun? Is there any way?
יש לנו איזה שתייה, תביא.
No, but can we leave the car? Can we leave the car here? That's okay.
It's not good place to...
Are they checking your passport details on some database or something? I mean, I'm sure they run the names through a database to make sure it doesn't hit any matches, but otherwise I doubt they do much more with them. Maybe record the names. In the middle of a war and still an awareness of insurance. Truly a remarkable people. Good one.
But it's behind the gate. It's safe.
How often do the IDF need to come into the West Bank and save a couple dumb tourists? Hadn't ever heard of this being a major thing. I feel like there was a news story literally like a week before of some dipshit wandering or being in some Area A place and the Palestinian Authority. He was like on a roof or something and they had to call the IDF to bring him out. I don't know how often it happens, but I'm pretty sure it literally happened like a week before we got here. I feel like I read that story. I wonder if I can find this. I think it might have even been in Nablus. Palestinian Authority, turnover, Nablus, citizen, protection, IDF. I'm not going to be able to find it. Fuck. Oh, wait. Oh my god, I am going to be able to find it. Am I really a god? Israeli army rescues pilgrims who snuck into Nablus to visit Joseph's tomb. Oh, I think it was this. It might have been this. This was on June 3rd, 2024. Yeah. Wait. This would have been the day after then, I think. Because this is June 2nd? Or June 1st? April, May, June 1st. Yeah. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, so this shit does happen. It's fucking retarded.
No?
מה אתה מעדיף שעושים?
לא, בסוף הביא לי גם רכב פלסטיני שיעלה אותו למעלה כדי שיוריד. אני מנסה לעשות את הדבר הזה.
What are you drinking?
Water. Thank you. Thank you so much.
All of this is just because we are a little bit worried and concerned about your safety, to be completely honest.
That's fair.
Thank you.
Yeah, I understand. Just
Here.
making sure.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
And there isn't any place not in the sun over here, I'm sorry.
Feels like Corey could have presented a better story that would have made them fuck off. Yeah, I feel like I don't know. Corey has his reasons for what he does, so I'm not here to. I can't evaluate his story, but like I said, and also to be fair, the vibes that I'm getting are very much based on the West and like people skills and shit. So I could be totally wrong. Maybe there are situations here that I don't understand, but the vibes that I generally get when I was listening to these guys talk is, from their perspective, we look like a bunch of literally retarded foreign Western American tourists who are looking to like wander into some Area A city to like shoot with our phones and do YouTube footage. Like, we look fucking retarded. And my guess is that these guys, like, this is like a recipe for disaster. A bunch of fucking retarded tourists like wandering into a city. So they're trying to get a sense of like, do you guys have any fucking idea like where you're going or what you're doing or who you're talking to? And I think because Corey's trying to be evasive about the citizenship thing, Corey basically gives like the worst answers for everything, and it makes it seem like we actually are retarded. We have no idea where we're going. So these guys probably just don't even want us to go in there. Although legally, I don't think they can really stop us, because as long as we're not Israeli citizens, they can't really stop us. But I mean, they obviously will heavily discourage it.
You can spot a place, I would be more than happy to drive you there.
That's okay. Do you want one?
I'll take one.
Are you drinking?
Yeah.
There you go.
Thank you.
One more, please. Thank you.
Of course. How many you want?
Good.
There
Thank you.
you go. Which one you want?
No, I'm okay. Thank you.
You want me to leave the bottle of water with you?
No, I think we're probably okay.
After this, I'm okay. Thank you.
Well, so okay, I will say something, yeah?
So wait, why the police? You guys are higher, no?
No, I guess they will give you the same speech as I'm giving you.
Okay. All right.
מי אתה, מה אתה, לאן אתה הולך, מה אתה יודע, מטוס, אתה לא יודע מטוס. זה אחד, שתיים, לפעמים יש להם, אתה יודע, כאלה סבבה.
I felt the hate. German tourist mobbed by Palestinians says he feared for his life. This is on March 19th of 2023. So this is a dipshit. I shouldn't say dipshit. Guy wandered, I guess, into Nablus and rip.
What?
So was this just because the settler guy was not happy? The IDF didn't kick you guys out, so he called the police. I don't know why the police were necessarily called. I'm pretty sure the IDF can handle stuff out here. The settler guy probably just doesn't want us there at all. We're not religious. We're not part of his settlement. We want to talk to Palestinians. The settler, in this settlement, like these people, you can tell. Never mind. I shouldn't say that by the way it looks, but like they're like more crazy. The IDF, I think, in general, are going to be relatively chill.
Can you ask him to state where you're going to be? Exactly which village?
I'm not sure exactly. I think either the entrance of Nablus or.
I tell you
Does the guy with the AR have sandals on? Yes.
The interest. If something happens, we want to know where you are. Okay. Well, if you go inside and something happens, that we know they're civilians, they are not connected to this village, and you can run away on the streets. We need to say to the soldiers to understand that you are guys are here. We need to know.
No, it's in Nablus. That I know, but I think it's at the entrance of Nablus.
Just ask them. The places will be much easier to speak to the police and us.
Okay.
If we know where you are.
Okay.
Can you call up for 5 minutes to understand this information? Anyone want some water and juice?
The settler said you could come to Itzar. They have a problem with people coming in and out from Israeli and Palestinian territory. Somebody, Blue John said that in kick.
I feel like you guys are wasting your time, but okay.
No.
I feel
we're
bad.
Investing our time.
Okay, okay.
Trust me.
There are better people to, but thank you. Hi, how are you? Okay, we're here with the soldiers. They're being actually very nice. And they're asking me where we're actually meeting.
This guy. This guy. This guy. Hold on. Follow me, follow me, follow me, follow me, follow me. Follow me, follow me. Follow me, hold on. Hold on. Follow me, follow me, follow me. Wait. Hold on. Watch this. Adrian Brody. Come on. That's 40% have to agree here. Absolutely. Absolutely. The resemblance is uncanny. Oh my God.
They want to know. And then the police are going to come ask us the same questions. But they're like, look, you can go, just understand it's dangerous. No, okay. No, just stay where you are for now, and I'll see what happens with the police, if they let us go.
Are there many private police or private military companies operating in the West Bank? I heard Ben-Gvir gave them 10,000 guns right after October 7th. I don't know about private, like, military companies, but I'm pretty sure all of the settlements will have their own internal security that works for the settlements to protect the settlements.
Yes, very much. Yeah. Okay, thanks so much. Okay, bye. Yeah, it's in Nablus.
Is it normal for Israelis to call IDF soldiers as police? In Israel, no, because you have the police in Israel. But in the West Bank, yes, because the West Bank is under military rule. It's the military that deals with domestic issues out here.
He says it's a very safe area.
Okay, you're staying in
Rafidia, not going anywhere else.
So you're going to spend a couple of hours over there and come
Yes,
back?
she said a very safe place, Rafidia, if that means something. Is that good? Is it okay?
Why can't Israelis enter a settlement? I'm confused. Israelis can enter settlements. Israelis, I don't believe, are supposed to enter Area A cities. I don't know if that's because of Israeli rules or if that's because of Palestinian Authority rules, but in 1993, there was something called the Oslo Accords, and what the Oslo Accords did is they divided up the West Bank into 3 different types of territory. Area C is essentially territory that's under Israeli administration. That's where the majority of settlers are. Area A are the cities and villages where Palestinians live, all the major cities and villages. Area B, I believe, are the connecting areas between Area A cities. So if you are an Israeli citizen, I don't think Israel, they have signs up warning you. They don't want you to go into Area A cities. I don't know if that's actually illegal or a prosecutable offense. People in chat keep saying that it is, but I've never seen a link to like a law or somebody getting prosecuted for whatever. I'm not sure if it is or isn't, but not all of the settlements. An Israeli citizen theoretically should be able to go into any settlement, but I mean, I guess the settlers could decide if they want to ban you from it or don't want you in, I guess, but are there any settlements in Area A? No, there shouldn't be. Area A is exclusively administered by the Palestinian Authority. Yeah. It's illegal based on Israeli law. Citizens cannot enter Area A. Yeah, you keep saying that. I just don't believe it. You can show me a law if there is. But like Palestinians would go to Area A cities to shop and stuff. And I know other Israelis that are able to get. Maybe it is, but I've never been shown that law. So I don't know if it's just a meme or I'm not sure. I've never seen a law like that before. Even the signs outside, I think if you're an Israeli citizen, do not go. But I don't think it says it's illegal. But again, if you have a law, you can link it or an article that says that. But does the IDF protect the settlements? They will, yes, yeah.
No. Depends on who you ask. Maybe you can go there after. If you go by there by mistake.
Well, yeah, understood. Yes, for sure.
צומת ה-X בפנים, יורד למטה, עובר את הכהן השכם החדשה ושמאלה למטה. זה הבית חולים שלהם, זה שם.
Not the safest place on earth, to be completely honest with you.
No?
Not even remotely close to that.
Oh. As tourists, though. I've been there before.
Tourists as well.
Don't like American, don't like...
Canada. Who doesn't like Canada?
It's not a place that I wanted my kids. I don't want it my kids would.
Oh, apparently there are some signs that say that it is against Israeli law. I don't know how that works or how it's enforced. Because there are Palestinians in Israel that go to Area A cities. You can do it. I don't think you get arrested for it or there's a fine for it or anything, but I don't know. I've never heard of anybody getting in trouble for it.
Be in a place like
Okay.
You completely understand what
Yeah.
And you still want to get there.
Yes. It's their call.
Yeah.
The idea
I have
is...
my phone number in case of emergency. Please
Okay.
reach out.
Thank you.
Stay safe.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, John. Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're okay with this?
Yeah.
Everyone's okay?
Yeah.
Do you expect to be kept out of certain places? Do you think the connections you set up would just work? Honestly, it depends on the connection. We just got unlucky for the Nablus stuff. We would have gotten in if we should have just hopped in the first taxi that came by. Or if our one taxi friend would have showed up early, we would have been fine. But we just got unlucky on the first one. And then I guess a little unlucky on the second one that this settler guy just happened to see us walking down and decided to drive out to meet us.
Want to get in the truck?
No,
Yeah?
I got a hat. I'm fine.
Okay.
מה המצב, אחי? שבת שלום, אתה השוטר שבדרך ואתה נשמע לי כאילו אתה יושב בלפלנד, אחי, שותה בירה בהוואי. איפה אתם? אין סיפור, הגיעו רכב עם תיירים, התגנו בסיגים ולפני...
He's trying to see what's happening with the police.
When you come back
Yeah?
with a taxi,
Yeah?
you go down there and then you go by foot.
Oh,
up
shit,
here.
really?
Okay. Because you don't want to make a confusion. Because if they see Palestinian taxi go up here the gate,
The security will get mad?
yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Usually they can come with in the taxi. They usually look very innocent when they come and something happens.
Okay.
And you don't want to be in the middle.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. Fair. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
So he's saying what we kind of already know. That's why. So this is why the taxi driver is waiting down here, is because he's scared, because it's a Palestinian taxi driver, and if he comes up, he doesn't know if this settler guy is going to start shit. So that's why we have to walk down there. But
Thank you.
Is there a safe place down here to park the car?
Well, by the time we're done, the sun will be much
less harsh.
cooler.
Yeah,
less
less
harsh.
sunscreen, so I don't give a fuck.
Hey, you know what?
I can understand Corey's frustration, but it's probably fair.
Yeah.
If you want to
I
make
can understand
safe,
also if you get a bunch of like white-looking retards and an Asian guy.
Like, oh, we want to go to Nablus. Yeah, keep it fun.
I can understand they're like, I'm sure you know what the fuck. That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, does anyone want the juice? Okay, great. Take it. Thank you.
If you had Heelys, you would have gone faster down the hill and would have avoided the settlers, so get Heelys. True.
See, these are the people I know how to schmooze with. That guy, I don't know how to schmooze with him. I can't do it. I like it triggers me. Like, I'm like, you fucking piece of kind of racist shit.
I mean, I can understand it. I think it's fair.
No,
The IDF are fair. The settler guy's a little unhinged, but
fear is exaggerated a little,
Well,
but
it's
it's
also
legitimate.
because we look retarded, right?
Yeah.
We're like a bunch of American fucking yuppies that are like, oh,
Yeah, we're
so I understand. Like,
cosplaying, adventurers.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You fall as well. You fall as well.
Probably just like leaning on stuff.
because if anything does happen, like you
Yes.
can always escalate to stuff that looks bad for Israel, right?
Yes, of course. And they are, you know, they're the security that has to go in and deal with us.
Yeah, exactly.
So-
So like if they go in and then
The settler looked like the issue. Why are these guys even delegated any authority? Shouldn't soldiers be the prevailing presence stopping people? Well, because the settlements aren't going to be all protected by IDF soldiers. They're going to have their own security. Because, I mean, Israel probably doesn't want to staff IDF soldiers out in all of these different areas, right?
people die and then it's like a full fucking shit show.
Yeah.
The audience is taken from these guys.
From their perspective, anything
So now you have to wait for the police? No, they said they were chill. They didn't care. They just gave us their number and left.
area A or B and even C is dangerous, 100%.
However,
dangerous.
this
So,
guy,
Yeah, I get it. So, they're coming.
Yeah.
Okay.
he wants us to sit here and wait for the police a little bit longer. I don't know why he wants to jerk off and watch us talk to the cops. But eventually the guy's like, well, the police aren't coming because they don't give a fuck. So, but I don't want you to keep your car up there. So he drives Corey back up to get his car and makes Corey leave. So then he drives down and then we leave. And we're like, okay, well, fuck us, I guess. And that was our aborted Nablus adventure. So we never actually got into Nablus, which is annoying. Let's see. Dubai humidity, Jake Shields bonding. What the fuck is this clip?
About this, but it's also stuffy.
More humid, yeah, okay, yeah.
Oh, I think this is so after this, so Loner Box has a Palestinian friend who lives in this city. The city's called Kfar Qasim, so we decided to just go there and spend the day here chatting with people and doing stuff. Let's see. I think Kfar Qasim is where is it? Up here? Wait. Okay. Over here? No. Wait. Okay. We were up in this area? It's not this far up. Above the 5, you passed it 3 times. Kfar Sava. Oh, Kfar Qasim. Oh, here. So we come back to this area. We were over here somewhere. Oh, Yitzhar. So we get back here. We hop on, I don't know, probably Route 60, some bullshit row. And now we're in Kfar Qasim, and I think that's where we spend the rest of the day over here.
About this, but it's also stuffy.
More humid, yeah, okay, yeah.
Did you touch the wall? No, I don't give a fuck about the religious monuments or anything, so I didn't do anything.
Yeah, oh god, Dubai, that was crazy. That's the craziest. That's
Shut
the
up.
craziest I've
No one
ever seen
cares.
in my entire life. Nothing's even close to that. I thought we were underneath like a plane, like an engine going off, and I was like,
Sprinklers coming at your face.
holy shit.
That was probably one of the more humid days of Dubai.
Yeah.
But
Now this is in Israel?
from it?
Yes. This is on the way to the markets in Kfar Qasim. That's where we're walking right now. Because it's the Sabbath, apparently a lot of Jews will drive to markets and go and shop on Shabbat, since a lot of the Jewish ones are closed.
Yeah?
Once August kicks in, then it is like every day.
it's the same here as well, isn't it? August is there.
Yeah. I think they call it the Indian summer or something.
Yeah, fuck that. I just wanted to say Brogan. I should have stopped. I'm so poisoned.
I
My
didn't-
brain is so internet poisoned. Jesus.
She looked like Frogan for sure. Absolutely.
Am I crazy? Have you ever seen any of the Predator movies?
Yeah.
Is the
Oh.
Predator text inspired by Hebrew?
Yeah, it is. I already made this joke on stream. No one cares. Did you see Corey again? I think we parted
Get big,
ways
like,
at this
Predator
point.
Vibes.
I think.
Not like Epstein, but like. Okay. Why is this fucking retard DMing me? Were you able to get a visa to go to the West Bank easy? The Jake Shields guy.
Who the fuck is that?
He's like
Oh, why the fuck did he actually? Oh, I think he did DM me that. What a retard.
the MMA guy that calls me a cuck and it, like screams at me on Twitter and
But now he wants to go to the West Bank with you.
I don't understand. Some people send me really weird shit. Oh, I think he thinks he's one of the people that thought I was like really big on Trump's side after the convictions.
Oh yeah, he did DM me. Were you able to get a visa to the West Bank easy? I want to go back out and do some reporting, but might be difficult for me to get in. Tim Pool said he was going to help, but I think that he was telling me to kill myself. I hope you keep an open mind while there. I was once super pro-Israel until I saw the reality and did a deep into the actual history. I should have went with you. Well, I don't even know how do you even get I don't even think you can get a visa into the West Bank. I don't know what the fuck this guy's even talking about. Jesus. But anyway, yeah.
Because he was like, oh, even this guy realized, yeah.
Market with geese abuse. Oh, animal rights people, beware, okay? Palestinians don't give a fuck about animals or treating animals with respect. Holy shit. These are the markets. Apparently all of the goods here are just knockoff goods. None of them are real. So if something says like Apple or whatever, it's all, you just understand that they're all fakes or counterfeits or whatever, but people shop here, you buy shit. I mean, just because it's a counterfeit doesn't mean it doesn't do anything, but...
Sorry.
How hot was it there? Again, especially coming from Miami Beach, I don't think it was really that hot at all in this area. Like, it is warm for sure. It's probably hot depending on where you're from, but compared to Miami Beach, everything here was like decent. The weather was, I think. Does Boner speak Arabic? No. Did you buy sunscreen? Yeah, at this point we have sunscreen, of course.
Over through here.
What was your friend's awareness of dressing in Muslim areas, like covering up to elbows, etc.? So one thing that doesn't get talked about a lot that I'd never heard about at all, Palestinians, this is going to sound super racist, I guess, I don't know. It's funny, I only have to make that disclaimer for the West because nobody in the Middle East gives a fuck about things that sound racist. Palestinians are very, very, very modern people. Like the idea, like if a woman shows up with like her skin showing or like tattoos, there was exactly one time in all of us being in Israel that Lena caught like a very rude reaction from a lady who was upset at how she was dressed. And it was by a Jewish woman when we were in the Temple of the Patriarchs and Matriarchs. That was the only time it ever happened. Even when we were in West Bank cities, in Ramallah and the Old City, there was never a Palestinian person that looked at us weird, or in Israel, it just never happened ever. Even in the refugee camps, nobody, yeah. Now, I don't know if that would be true in every refugee camp, or like in the like if you go to like Jenin or some of the camps around there, maybe it's more radical. But in any of the areas we went to, it wasn't a problem.
Nothing power buyers either. Okay, we're gonna look outside here. פה מצדה באזור?
תרוויח שמאלה ושמאלה אחר כך.
תודה. שמאלה וימינה? ירוק כזה? טוב, he's not even listening. Never mind. Because that was the market. Huh? Yeah. Don't worry. It's only if you get caught. So with Israelis, it's better to Jews. Sorry.
Oh, I've never even seen this before because I wasn't with them here. I think I was in the market with Seb. We were just walking around.
To Jews, sorry. It's better to do something, and if you get caught, you're like, oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't know. And Palestinians, it's better to ask. It's like. Because mostly as a foreigner, you're like, oh, I didn't know. I do it in English all the time. I'm like, really? Oh, I didn't know. Oh.
Oh, they caught up with each other. These kids are just like, I don't know why, they're just like torturing the geese. I guess just for fun, or... I don't know why. I think they just don't give a fuck about animals here. I guess I don't know. Maybe Jews don't either. Maybe it's just everybody in the. It's just the Middle East. I'm not sure. Jesus, I don't know why. Have you ever been to a goose farm in the U.S.? Nope. Oh, they shot me for geese to eat later? I don't know if they eat these or not. I don't know what animals here are bought for food versus entertainment versus... I don't know why the fuck you buy geese. I have no idea.
What's up?
Oh, fucking Bambino. Or
There's like boxes full of like little hamsters too, where kids just reach down and they grab like 10 of them in there. It's just, I don't know. It's very difficult here.
They're like, what? Nah, just stop listening. Don't matter. Well, when we get somewhere. There no air conditioning here?
Did you travel to Jordan? I don't know. If I had a reason to go there, maybe. Where is this? These are the markets in Kfar Qasim. Did you go to Hebron? Kind of. But that's like the last day, basically.
Oh, you're getting close to the guy who said don't film.
Fuck, is it so quiet?
Yeah, I heard about that, but I want to know. It wasn't an accident. Okay, yeah, I heard about that. I don't know.
Did you buy anything to bring back? Nope. I'm not a souvenir guy. Get fucked.
So who wants ice cream? I want ice cream.
I did want ice cream. And I want a bottle of water. Hell yeah. Is this an Arab-Israeli town or is this in the West Bank? This is a Palestinian Israeli city in Israel proper. Kfar Qasim is in Israel proper, not in the West Bank. I think I'm taking pictures here or video. Did you get sunscreen? Yeah, duh. Wow. Kino, the silent moment. Absolute cinema. Oh, other animals in the animal shop. Why don't you tell those kids to stop hurting the geese? Because it's not my culture. I don't know anything about this shit. I don't know what's right or not right or what the fuck. What was the tastiest thing you tried during your trip? I'd probably just say the mixed grill we ate on the second to last day, third to last day. Market with geese. Oh, and then in, ooh, nice, single channel audio. I think this was a, I don't know what the name of this restaurant was. This is another restaurant we went to in Kfar Qasim. We had falafel, and we had hummus. Hummus.
Okay, this is crazy. You're not gonna believe this, guys. In Israel, they have these things.
What am I about to
They're
say?
the hush puppies from Long John Silver's.
True.
And they've got their own
These are falafel are basically like hush puppies. True, they are.
special like Israeli mayonnaise. It's actually pretty good. I'd recommend it. I give it like a 7 out of 10 so far.
A little bit down the road here, there's like a little small cafe where they watch football play.
Oh, this is like hummus with meat.
Yeah. They call it the Turkish cafe. That's where all the Turkish.
There's a real Turkish restaurant in Tel Aviv.
Archive. Fixed audio. Need to fix 1080p. Steve versus Hebrew Sun. What are you recording first and kind of do? I don't know if. Did you meet Nux? Maybe. I don't know if any of this is footage that we haven't seen yet. I think this.
Spiders that I need to be aware of.
This is when our this is the day when our footage got corrupted a little bit, so some of these might be a little fucked. Is that all of day one? Interviews. Oh, we do street interviews. Let me see if this got censored. Hold on one second. Nux said you guys met up. Oh, in that case we did. Okay, wait, hold on. This guy wanted his like voice and shit censored, so I don't want to. I don't know if it actually got censored for this. Hold on. Sorry, fuck. It's taking a second to open.
My name is
it.
Allah.
Oh, wait.
Allah?
Shit. Nope. Hold on. Different one. One sec. Okay, fuck. My other dude needs his shit censored more. Lonerbox did an interview with some people. Do you think... Did he show any of this on stream? I don't think these people cared, right? Because they were on camera and everything, right? Okay, I'm assuming it's probably fine, I think. Let me ask him, hold on. I don't want to get somebody fucking assassinated. The two people you interviewed on our second day on the bench were okay with their stuff being shown. Yeah? Question mark. Whoa, hi. Yes, they are. Oh, okay. I don't know how much of this also might have gotten a little corrupted, I'm not sure, so.
אתם חושבים שישראלים ופלסטינים יכולים לגור ביחד?
Well, the audio might be quiet on this too.
Israelis and Palestinians can never live
Thank you, sir.
אתם חושבים שישראלים ופלסטינים
What are
יכולים
these guys?
לגור ביחד בשלום?
Nice.
No? Why not?
Be careful.
Why not? למה לא? Everyone thinks that they're the ones who are right, and it will never get to like a פשרה, כאילו, אתה רוצה להגיד?
לא, אני לא אומר פשרה.
I said compromise, he said
אני
no.
אומר, כל
Okay.
אחד בטוח שהוא צודק, ולא יעזור כלום, לא יגיעו לפשרה, בגלל ש...
Everyone thinks that they're right and that's it. So it's a problem.
Does he have an opinion on who is right? Or?
Yeah, and there are lots of Arabs here and we get along very well, she said.
If you're saying... Okay.
They want peace.
Yeah. If you're saying everyone thinks they're right, do you have an opinion on who's more right? Or?
יש לכם דעות על מי יותר צודק? באיזה צד?
לא, תשמע.
No? No?
תקשיב, כל אחד חושב שהוא צודק. עכשיו, אם אני צריך לחיות פה, אז אני רוצה להיות בצד הצודק שלי.
If I want to live here, I have to be on the right side for me.
זה או אני או הם.
Either me or them.
הרי הם רוצים הכל, הם לא רוצים...
They want everything, meaning the Palestinians want everything. They want all the land.
נתנו להם גם הכל.
And we gave them everything.
בכל זאת עשו לנו מה שעשו לנו. אנחנו רצינו להאמין שיהיה טוב.
We wanted to believe that it would be good,
אבל זה לא קרה.
but it never happened. But it didn't happen.
Will that be referring to peace process?
זה על
2000s?
אוסלו, כאילו את מדברת?
לא, לא.
לא, אני מדברת החיים איתם על המלחמה.
I'm assuming these are Jewish people, right?
Talking about the current war with Gaza.
שנתנו להם ורצינו...
מה נתנו להם? I'm just clarifying.
קודם
What
כל
did we give?
סיוע נתנו להם.
Oh, we gave aid.
Because Corey's speaking Hebrew, so. But I mean, the Palestinians, I think, in Israel are also generally going to know Hebrew as well, so. I think. I'm pretty sure. I just made that up, actually. But they must, I would imagine.
In Gaza.
יצאנו מעזה.
We left Gaza in 2006. Didn't say that, but they left Gaza. We left Gaza.
עכשיו, כל מה שהיא אומרת זה מה שהיא חושבת. ומה שהיא...
No, no, ברור. Everything she's saying she believes, everything he's saying he believes.
Okay, yeah,
אני מוכנה לחיות עם כל אחד שלא עושה לי את הבעיות.
I'm willing to live with everybody who doesn't cause problems.
אין לי בעיה.
So, do you think there are things Israel does to make it worse as well, say like settlements or
יש
something
דברים
like that?
שישראל עושה, שזה עושה את זה יותר גרוע, נגיד התנחלויות.
תשמע, נגיד שיש התנחלויות, זה חלק מהוויכוח.
Let's say there are settlements, it's part of the argument.
לא אומרים בהתנחלויות, קמים בבוקר, אומרים נלך להרוג ערבים. זה ככה אני חושב.
בהתנחלויות לא אומרים.
לא אומרים.
הם לא אומרים.
עזוב את
So you see that people in settlements generally, other than the extremists, he added, don't get up in the morning and say, I'm going to go kill Arabs. That's not...
חשוב גם ללכת לראות יישוב בהתנחלות, איך הוא חי בכלל.
It's important for you to go to a settlement and see how they live.
אין שם משהו שקמים בבוקר אומרים נלך לעשות משהו.
There's nothing like someone who gets up and says, I'm going to go kill an Arab.
למרות שאני לא מדבר, תמיד יש קיצוניים משני הצדדים.
And of course there's extremists on both sides.
את המסה המרכזית.
זה יחסית לפלסטינים שקמים בבוקר, זה מה שאתם מקבלים.
לא,
No?
לא אומר.
Okay. I was going to add something, but what do you
אני לא
say?
אומר את זה שהם קמים, תשמע, אני חי איתם. אבל גם...
הוא עובד אצל מעסיק ערבי.
So I said, what you mean by that is that Palestinians get up in the morning and they just kill a random Jew. And he goes, no, that's not what I'm saying. I work with them. No, that's not what I'm saying. But they do these things.
Okay.
So he kind of contradicted himself.
Yeah.
סתם, אם נוסע בחווארה, האוטו של מתנחלים והורגים אותם.
So one thing, before October 7th, there were pretty high levels of integration between Palestinians and Jews in kind of like across Israel. So this means that a lot of Palestinians from the West Bank would come in to work jobs in Israel, and it means a lot of Palestinians living in Israel would go to Jewish areas, or they'd have Jewish customers that they would do work for. So Palestinians are both highly integrated with the Jewish population. They're also very educated. I think there is an overrepresentation of Palestinians in fields like being doctors or being lawyers. After October 7th, a lot of this integration basically grinded to a halt. By policy, I think the West Bank work permits were completely frozen. So if you had a job in Israel, you no longer have that job, so you're not making money, so you're sitting around doing nothing, and your community is getting poor, and you're getting a worse opinion of Jewish people. And if you live in Israel, Jewish customers aren't giving you their patronage as much anymore because now they're all paranoid and scared that they're going to get killed by you. So it's kind of a shitty situation now.
So if where we were, Hawara, that's exactly where we were. If there's a car passing and somebody, he didn't say shoot, but somebody kills them, the settlers. They're civilians. It's a family. they get killed.
עכשיו, נגיד שקורה בצד שלנו גם מקרה
Let's say on our
של,
side something like that
הרג, אבל
happens.
על כל 10,
The
אחד,
Palestinian is
אולי.
killed.
על כל 10,
For every 10 that happened there,
You would expect there to be a huge narrative in the West Bank / Gaza that the Palestinians and Israel are traitors, but I've never heard about that. I asked a lot of people that question, and I've never heard anybody even remotely imply that. It seems to be the case that Palestinians in general are just happy when people are making money. So if you're a Palestinian, you live in the West Bank, and you go and you work in Israel, and then you come back, people are just happy to see you make money and then bring it back. Like, people are happy for that. That's it. That seemed to be the ubiquitous opinion. I don't think I met a single person that considered any other Palestinian in or out of the West Bank a traitor, or even any other Arab, I think, a traitor. People just didn't generally see it that way.
only one happens here, proportionally.
Right. For every 10 settler killing in the West Bank versus
Settlers who
killing
are
here.
killed,
Okay,
there's
yeah.
like one Palestinian killed by Israelis.
Oh, so Palestinians kill more settlers than settlers kill Palestinians?
אז הפלסטינים הורגים יותר מתנחלים מאשר...
בכללי אזרחים.
He's talking about civilians in general, whether they're settlers or Israelis who live
יכול
here.
לבוא לתל אביב,
Or someone could come to Tel Aviv, he can come to Tel Aviv or Jerusalem and stab them.
Right.
אנחנו רוצים שלום עם כולם.
We want peace with everyone.
אבל אם הם לא רוצים,
But they don't. If they don't want, there's nothing we can do.
אנחנו לא רצינו מלחמה, הם באו אלינו.
We didn't want war. They came to us and slaughtered us.
Right.
אז זה על אוקטובר, 7 לאוקטובר מדברים. October 7th.
הוא היה בקיבוצים, הוא ביקר.
הם הולכים לשם, הם נוסעים לשם. He's asking if you've been to the kibbutz where this happened.
No,
And I
we're
said you were going.
Going in a few days, yeah.
שילך לשם ויבוא לראיין אותי.
So go there and then come back and ask him questions after.
Okay.
אתה יודע, אין לי יותר טוב ממראה עיניים.
There's nothing better than seeing it for yourself.
I'm gonna
I understand for Gaza, but for West Bank, they shouldn't cease the work permits. No. Or is it a security thing for Israel? It's a paranoia thing. That's it. Even for Gaza, I don't think Shin Bet actually was able to verify, or there was no evidence that Shin Bet uncovered that even any of the work permitted people from the Gaza Strip were involved in any of the October 7th terror attacks or recon. I don't think there was any evidence of that ever presented. I mean, I can still understand preventing it from the Gaza Strip, but for the West Bank, I don't think there was a good rationale. I've never seen one provided, other than just paranoia or fear.
One more question. I wanted to ask if you think the rest of the world...
We don't hate them. We actually really want to live with them, but in this way, there's no chance. Look at the Arabs in Israel, look how they live. We have no problem with them. They should live with us. We buy in their places. What was your question? Sorry?
It was, do you think the rest of the world is on Israel's side?
אתם חושבים שהעולם בצד של ישראל? No.
No. Do you think they're on Palestine's side?
בצד של הפלסטינים? Yes.
Even...
אני אומר שלא דווקא בכלל, בצד שנגדנו, לא חייב להיות פלסטיני, גם פלסטיני, כן?
לא, שהעולם בצד של, כאילו תומכים יותר בפלסטינים.
תומכים, כי הם לא יודעים את המציאות, הם שם...
They support them because they're far away, they're out there, and they don't see the reality.
אני אומר גם, בלי שום קשר לפלסטינים, הם לא תומכים בנו לעצם זה שאנחנו יהודים.
And no connection to the Palestinians, they don't support us because we're Jews.
Right. Would you say that about Europe or America?
Did Gazan workers not scout out the neighborhoods that were attacked before October 7th? My understanding is there's been no evidence supporting that. No, I don't think that's ever been demonstrated.
America or...
זה נכון לאירופה, אמריקה?
כן.
יותר, אחד, שני?
אירופה לדעתי יותר.
And more in Europe. More in
הכל
Europe.
יחסי, אמריקה...
Everything is
יש לנו משפחה...
what's the word? Comparative.
Yeah.
So America's huge, so it depends
יש לנו
who.
משפחות
We have איפה באירופה?
באיטליה.
Okay, we have family, thank you, family in Italy.
והם לא הולכים לכל מקום.
They don't go to every place.
להוריד את הכיפות.
They need to take off their kippah from their head.
גם באיטליה הם לא יהודים, דווקא נוצרים, אבל...
יש להם כיפה?
לא, הוא מדבר על...
Okay, and they have friends, so she mixed two things. So, okay, so they actually...
Okay, somebody says there were maps and lists of residents on the terrace. LOL. What Shin Bet what Shin Bet. There was no systemic evidence. Of course, there are many cases that were found. Okay, Pakistan, link me one of those. Just link me some. I haven't seen any. Or your permaban. Good luck. I'm waiting. Give me a few minutes and I will link you. Okay, you've got till the end of this interview. A minute and 30 seconds. Should be easy to find really quick, right?
They have mixed families, so some are Christian and some are Jews, but the Jews don't go with kippah, and even the Christians are afraid to say what they do. And there's no wars there, but the Jews are afraid. It's not that they did anything or somebody else did anything, they're afraid.
Okay. Yeah.
You okay?
Yeah, I think that's everything I needed. If Stephen wants to join in, where is he?
Mind me intervening for a moment?
What? Okay, you got 30 seconds. What's up?
About the Shin Bet evidence thing. Basically, what Shin Bet found, it wasn't like a collective stream of Gazan workers that communicated with Hamas to give plans. They didn't rule out that there was like individuals, but having an individual in Israel giving them information is probably all they need to like know where shit is, right?
Okay, I don't understand the purpose of saying that. Everybody, I see a bunch of Zionoids that keep saying that retarded line, but like didn't rule it out. I mean, you would have to interview literally every single person and then do extensive research on every single. My understanding is there was no positive evidence provided for a single Gazan worker doing recon for.
No,
Hamas.
that's not what the article said when when they refuted the thing. It said.
I know what the article said. Yeah, it's a Times of Israel article from March. I remember. I read it. Yeah, they said that there was no evidence. They didn't rule it out, of course, because they didn't interview every single person. But I'm not aware of them having any individual.
Interviewed 18%, right?
Yeah, but I'm not aware of them. I'm not aware of them having found a single case of somebody doing it.
Not strong evidence that it was like a collective thing to work with Hamas to provide information.
You keep saying not strong evidence it wasn't a collective thing, which implies that they found individuals that were collaborating with Hamas. Is that true? I never saw.
I think that I don't think they found individuals out of the ones they interviewed, but I think they still have suspicion that there was because of the things they found on the terrace, which is like maps drawn where shit is.
Gotcha. Okay, that might be the case. I mean, theoretically, there's other people that could do that investigation.
Yeah,
right?
and the problem is with them not finding anyone is also majority of the people that would have provided Hamas with that information were probably Gazan workers that already left Israel by that time before October 7th.
Sure, maybe, yeah. Or it was non-Gazan workers that provided the information as possible too. But I mean, it's
that is also well. That's what when I got presented this argument, I was like, this doesn't seem out of. It doesn't seem impossible, but that also means that there's possibility that non-Gazan workers provided them the information.
Yeah. I mean, it's possible that they did, but I'm just, my understanding is up to this point, there's been no evidence showing that.
Not from
that
the
was
Shin
case.
Bet, yeah. I know, that was all I needed to say.
Okay. Be careful.
Sure. Also, those kids were trying to show off the geese to a person trying to buy them.
Oh, okay.
Like, he was trying to pick which goose to, like, want.
Gotcha. All right.
Yeah.
Love you.
כאילו ברומא, יהודים מרומא, הייתי שם.
ברומא, בפירנצה יש לי, המשפחה בפירנצה.
זה המקום, כאילו, זה איפה שההורים או משהו.
ההורים שלי נולדו.
She's actually Roman Jew, like from, that's
Oh.
rare.
Okay, yeah, Romani Jew, yeah.
No, not Romani as in
Roman Italy.
From Rome,
okay,
Italy.
yeah. Ah, okay.
But it's a very small group and they've been there for
Yeah.
thousands of years, 2,000
Yeah.
years.
בפירנצה יש לי משפחה שהם נוצרים, הם בני דודים שלי, והם
גם לי יש,
נוצרים.
הדוד שהוא התחתן עם נוצרים, הם לא בדיוק נוצרים,
אנחנו
אבל בסדר.
מסתדרים, ואין
And
לנו
everyone gets
שנאה.
along. He has a lot of Christian family as well.
Okay.
There's no hate. There's no.
אין לנו בעיה להיות בסדר עם כולם.
If Ida, like when you meet face to face, everyone gets along.
כשאתה עולה למעלה, הבלגן מחוגג.
And as you get higher, meaning politics, that's where you get all the chaos.
Mm-hmm.
It's a common thing people say.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
תודה רבה.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you.
אפשר ללכת עם זה למקום?
Do I still need to provide links because I have a few allegations in Hebrew articles of detailed maps found on the terrace? No, it sounds like you have nothing, which is exactly what I said before. So, okay, this was one interview. I did an interview, but I think the guy needs some stuff blurred out. We didn't stop and talk to too many people. For for Arabs or Palestinians in Israel and in the West Bank, it was hard to get people to want to talk on camera. A lot of people seemed a little bit sketched out. It feels like if you're Palestinian in Israel, it feels like there's a lot of different pressures that might make you not want to show up on camera. If you give certain answers, there might be things that make you uncomfortable with Jewish people. If you give other answers, there might be things that make you uncomfortable with Palestinian people. It feels like the Palestinians in Israel have a lot of different pressures that are pushing on them from different sides that make it difficult to figure out, I guess, kind of like where they belong in society or who their allegiance is with or what they're allowed to say or not allowed to say. So it was a bit challenging interviewing and speaking to them. Let me see what I wrote down for my notes for this day. Have you post-gamed or commented about your combo with iNet Wilf? Not really. We didn't really get much into anything, so. Got turned away from the IDF. Weird dude there. With Loner Box's friend. We ate falafel and hummus. We spent some time in the markets afterwards. Everything seemed pretty chill. Okay. One thing that I got from my interview that was something I hadn't heard before was apparently crime is starting to become a thing in a lot of the Palestinian majority cities. And apparently the IDF, according to the Palestinians I spoke to, the IDF doesn't really do much about it or care much about it unless it bleeds over into the like Jewish majority cities. I imagine that this problem has probably only been exacerbated since October 7th as work opportunities disappear from Israel. Because of Jewish people not buying services from Palestinians or just like that would be an exacerbating issue that I imagine would also increase criminal activity as you look towards other ways to make money. But something that several people complained about, the increase in crime. Let's see, second. The second was... Oh, somebody linked me an article. August 23rd, 2023, Israeli Arabs demand action over spike in murders linked to organized crime. Oh, so even last year, I guess it was starting to be, or it was an issue. Let's see. Mordecai was our interview for day 3. Do we not have... I don't know if... I think after day 3, all of our shit finally gets sorted for audio and everything, I think. The audio might be a little bit weird for this guy. Yes, Mike, I saw it. Let me check. These files take a while to open, sorry. I'm really excited that Dr. Shut up. No one cares. 47. Please tell me his microphone was working at least a little.
Vectors.
Oh.
One is the clan system.
Okay. Do we have Loner Box's interview for this? Is this your first interview? Yeah, this is our first like formal interview. It's in the Dropbox. It's 3 hours long. I uploaded it after you downloaded the file already. Oh, shit. fucking based. Based. Absolutely based. I've never seen anything more based in my life. Is this one not in a folder? I don't think it is. Lonerbox talked to this guy for 2 hours, and I only talked to this guy for 50 minutes? Did I get cucked? Okay, well, I did, we did 2 days. I'll do this day tomorrow, because I think this is probably about 3 hours of interview for this guy, and then, I think we got a lot of IRL footage for this, too. Were you intimidated by his books? Ha, this guy was a trip. Loner and Steven chat and British interviewers. British interviewers, the fuck is this?
We got Destiny studying.
British interviewers.
It's just, I don't believe it was real.
Don't believe what's real.
Says the thing over
Well,
and over
did
again.
you
Says
see?
the thing over and over again.
Yeah. When he asked him the same question 12 times, and he just like gets off of his platform and starts walking towards him as he realizes that he's able to just keep on saying it.
Oh, I remember. He's talking about some famous British interview TV bullshit. Oh, okay. Okay. I'll start on day 3 tomorrow. Cute. How was the traffic there? Pretty intense. You have to, if you're driving in like busy cities like that, you just got to be like confident when you drive. If you're not confident, you're gonna get cucked. Driving in like Tel Aviv and shit is not for the faint of heart. Are you planning to publish all the footage on the side channels? Yeah, probably. I'll throw it all to August and he can, yeah.